night, screens glowing blue. Got the facts in my headlights. Commonwealth tripping, but the truth stay calm. 𝗺𝚅 and 𝗟𝗟, I'ma read them like Psalms. 𝗃𝗲 throwing shade from a broke down porch, but the files in my lap like a flame to a torch. I don't raise my voice, I just let the game speak. Steady with the grind while the crooked run weak. We just riding slow, gliding, paper stacking in the breeze. Turn the system up, let the whole town see. No mask on my face, no fear in my lane. I'ma shine that light on the ones bringing shame. From the courtrooms down to the city blocks. They can't hide from the truth, cause the truth don't stop. We just ride a slow grind. Midnight oil burning, pen hit the pad slow. Every word cut clean like the rims on the 𝗃𝗍𝗄𝗺. From Boston to Brockton, the whispers all hum. Turtle boys riding in the reckoning gon' come. 𝗟𝗟 in the back room, 𝗺𝚅 on the phone. Trying to twist the narrative, but they can't postpone. I'm just sipping on the facts while the city play pretend. Truth got no curfew, I'ma run it to the end. See, this ain't about fame, this about that long game. You can duck, you can weave, but the truth still call your name. We just riding slow, gliding, paper stacking in the breeze. Turn the system up, let the whole town see. No mask on my face, no fear in my lane. I'ma shine that light on the ones bringing shame. From the courtrooms down to the city blocks. They can't hide from the truth, cause the truth don't stop. We just riding slow, glide. We just riding slow, gliding, paper stacking in the breeze. Turn the system up, let the whole town see. No mask on my face, no fear in my lane. I'ma shine that light on the ones bringing shame. From the courtrooms down to the city blocks. They can't hide from the truth, cause the truth don't stop. We just riding slow, guys. We just all down to the city blocks. We just riding slow, guys.
My name's Aidan Kearney,
known online as
Turtle Boy, and is a senior editor for
tvdailynews.com.
They call me
Dr. Turtle Boy.
This is my preferred pronoun. Daddy.
What's up, Daddy?
Journalism Jesus. Timothy Kearney.
The one and only Turtle Boy.
Turtle Boy.
What's up, Slick?
The doctor is here.
This guy's a bad motherfucker.
That's right, the intro.
I've broken a lot of major stories. I've been doing it for about 11 years. I used to be a high school teacher.
Turtle Boy has changed a lot over the years. I was once a blogger, but now I'm much more accurately known as an award-winning journalist, a satirist, and an activist. Boom!
They're screaming your name here.
You're the crowd daddy.
Crazy.
People either love me or hate me.
Listen, Turtle, all right?
But either way, they're watching.
Don't make such fun of the criminal justice system.
Stop it. I'm never gonna stop. This fight's just getting started. Now let's get this party started. Yo, don't mind me. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing out there tonight? I know, don't even say anything about this because I'm late. I'm in a rush. I was in the biggest rush. I need like another hour to prepare for the show at least. I'm not ready. I'm not going to lie. So I rushed everything and I cut myself shaving, of course, because it was one of those things. Hold on. Give me one sec. Like that. Yeah. So anyway, Yeah, it was like going fast. I'm like, let's go. I had so much I wanted to get to. All right. What was this one saying? All right, cool. All right, so we got a whole bunch of shit to get to tonight. Anyway, if you're new here, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aidan Kearney, and you can call me a variety of nicknames if you like. You can call me Journalism Jesus. That's my spiritual name. You can call me 𝗃𝗄𝗃 Kearney. That's my true crime name. 𝗃𝗏𝗺𝗺. That's my chat rat name. You can call me, Uncle Turtle Boy. Just regular Turtle Boy will do. Dr. Turtle Boy is my preferred pronoun because if 𝗃𝗏𝗺𝗺 is a doctor, so am I. You can call me Daddy if you like. For some people, that might be weird. For others, it might be flirtatious, sexy, fun, all of the above, whatever. You can call me all different kinds of daddies: crowd daddy, theater daddy, daytime daddy, saint daddy, media daddy, drama daddy, and of course, fridge daddy, or any sort of appliance will do. And again, definitely not shave daddy. I should have gone with the electric tonight. It's been a tough 48 hours here, but I'm running around, my head cut off here. It's crazy. All right. I don't care what you call me. Just be here every Tuesday and Saturday night at 9 p.m. unless I'm like behind schedule like I was today. It's just amazing. It's the screenshots. The screenshots fucking take forever. I don't know how these people do this for free. Like, I get paid to do this at least. It's like my job. So whatever, I can justify the time spent assembling all these fucking screenshots. It's the people online that don't get paid to do it that like have fucking screenshots ready to go for fucking everything, like on whatever. Like, those are the ones where it's like, what's your deal? You know what I mean? Like, how's that? But anyway, yeah, it's been a crazy 48 hours. You guys got enough snow? Holy shit. I don't know if people outside New England got snow, but we got a lot of snow here. This is a real blizzard we got pounded 2 weeks ago. And now this finally starting to go away a little bit, but now it's just like, boom, fucking buried. And I pull into the driveway last night. It wasn't plowed yet, not like fully. The plow just done one plow through, whatever. And, they usually come later on when it's done. So I had to go and drop Tylenol off for my daughter. She's sick, right? And so got to go to the store, get some children's Tylenol, bring it over there, hang out with them, have some fun, and then when I came back here, I get in the driveway, I start going up. I got to do the bottleneck turn that you see me doing on the bus stop live in just to get in. And I try to do it. And I got stuck. I'm like, oh, cool. Let's reverse and go back up. Can't reverse. Can't go forward. Fuck, I'm stuck here. Okay, let's get out of the car and let's go check it out. Go to open the door. Can't do it. Door is now, there's a 4-foot snowbank there. I'm just can't open it up. So I'm stuck. I got to climb over into the passenger seat, try to get out that way, spend an hour shoveling out away, just a little tunnel to get to the front door again of the car again. And then I'm like, okay, cool. Let's go. I try to gun it. Nope. Spinning out. And I did everything. I brought like wood planks out there, tried to stick those under the tire, get some traction. Nope. It just sat there. I had to have my friend come and give me a tow out today. It was crazy. My friend Derek came over, hooked me up, but crazy. I fucking hate this shit. I hate the snow. It just needs to go away. It's done. Is it a tooth? No, if you're just getting here, I cut myself shaving for you guys because I wanted to get here at a decent hour. 7 minutes late, 37 minutes late technically today. I could have been at least another hour late today. I'm not remotely close to being ready. We're going to wing it tonight. And it is what it is. But anyway, if you guys are new here, make sure you smash that subscribe button for me. Hook it up. Join the fun. We're hovering around 163,000 now. Let's go back up. We've been going down. Let's go back up. That's what I say. And, because drama's back in season. I think we're over the drama-free thing was fun. Mostly I wanted to get through the January 30th hearing. Like, that was my main goal. And we got through it. There was nothing happened and everything's fine. We're good. We're ready to go. And now we can, a lot of these motherfuckers out there wanted to run their caucusers while I was gone, while I was being drama free. and just cause all sorts of chaos. And they thought, oh, drama-free Turtle Boy, he's not going to do shit. Motherfucker, I'm back. And it's not going well for some people, is it? Including Jennifer Altman. Oh, things are going fine. Are they, Jen? Are they really going fine? Okay, we'll see what happens. Anyway, it was the State of the Union tonight too. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but yeah, USA won a gold medal. Very cool. 2 of them in hockey. All sorts of shit. Winter Olympics is over. Great time though. All right. If anyone wants their messages read, they click at the link at the top for Turtle Chat, or you can cash at me at $ Uncle Turtle Boy, and we can do it that way. Let me start off with some chats here. What a show we had the other night, by the way. Great show. Just, you know, a very valid truth journey that we had on here. It's so truthful and so valid that 5150 has been attempting to you know, get it removed, has been urging everyone, saying, oh my God, somebody called my mom 1,000,000 times because he put the phone number up there. Okay. Didn't realize that. I just sharing court documents, and apparently mom's phone number came up. No problem. Blurred that part out. I think we lost the live chat when we did that, but that's okay. But she's like, they just want it down. They don't care. Mom's not getting any phone calls. Nothing like that happened. And you know, she's unhinged lately, man. I don't even know what to say. Just completely unhinged. They all are, but I've never seen anything like this since she was, you know, unemployed, since she became unemployed. But it's just been, you know, on the fake accounts too, tagging my workplace, not my workplace, my family's workplace, like all my brothers and sisters, tagging all their workplaces, like they give a fuck, by the way. Like any of them, like every single one of them knows what she is. That's why they didn't want to meet her. You know what I mean? Because they saw that this behavior online and they were like, no. And so now she's tagging all their workplaces. Like, go ahead, fuck with them. See how that goes. You know, I wouldn't like, we'll see. We'll see. I don't think they're going to be very bothered by it. I mean, so, and then just tagging people, like all sorts of shit, bringing up sister, like, you know, Trent's mom's sister, all sorts of shit. Like unrelated. And now she's like posting where she believes I'm moving to the new house, and they're trying to get me on mortgage fraud. She's trying to get me on mortgage fraud. I don't know where this is coming from. This is the newest spin. Is he lied on his application and said he's not facing any criminal charges. No, I reviewed the application. That it didn't come up at all. So I didn't lie about anything. So, and she wouldn't see the application, so she wouldn't know that. And also, you can buy a house if you're and get pre-approved for a mortgage. All they care about is if you can pay them back or not. And the beauty of what I do is I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to jail, guys. But if I did go to jail, like I could still work and make money. I've been to jail before. I went to jail for 60 days. I kept working. You know, I get it done. Somebody will take my computer. Somebody will take my phone. Somebody will have my social media. I will call them. We will get stories written. We will get shit tweeted out. People will donate like they never have before. You know, like you can't, this whole idea that you guys can stop me is just wild. And, you know, after the other night too, there's no coming back from the other night. Like it's undeniable. They're really hung up on this IP thing. Oh, that's not his IP. Well, when I put the IP in a finder, it comes up as Boston, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. The bottom line is we all agree someone was in my Twitter account, right? That's kind of undeniable. Someone was in my Twitter account reading messages, right? Somebody got into my email account and signed up for fucking Discord, right? Because I didn't do that. But there's no talking their way out of this one. Like, how do they explain the fact? A couple things here. Number one, how do they explain the fact that she tweeted out the other day a screenshot of a message that I sent to Mo on DM? How's that one get explained away? Well, Mo did it. Mo's the leak. Is that what they're saying? Okay, sure. Or better yet, how do they explain the fact that we have time-stamped messages, guys? Time-stamped messages stating, And if anyone has clips from the spaces they did afterwards, I didn't watch it because I can't listen to that shit. Where like I heard some of these theories. Like, all right, so how do you explain the fact that there are screenshots of messages with me and Chelsea at like 8 o'clock on Thursday saying, I think Meredith is in my Twitter account. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to stage a fake conversation in which we flirt and make it seem like we are hiding, this whole thing, this fake thing that we have here, in the hopes that she or someone close to her will make a statement on social media in which they give it away that they read these messages. That's what we hoped. Oh no. Much worse. They actually posted screenshots like within 90 minutes. It's like you just put, but they're inverted. So they're like, how do they explain those? How do they explain those messages getting out? Right? Well, I think they said that their first thing was that, what'd they say? First, they said that Chelsea screenshotted them and sent them to someone who sent them to someone who's a mutual friend of the koala and 5150 and sent them that way. I think that was the first story they went with. Then they went with Chelsea was hacked. They went with that one too, because she got hacked too. And then they went with, and that was, if anybody has this clip, please send it to me because I want to play it. I heard it. I have a million clips right now. I haven't had time to get into all this. Send me the clip where they say it's AI. They say that the messages between Chelsea and I were doctored because of the stop asking about the thing on my lip. I cut myself. Okay, chat. Mods need to explain this to. He cut himself shaving to get here on time for you. Okay, so shut up about the thing on my fit. I could take it off. I'll start fucking bleeding. I cut my lip doing it. I never do that. I was in such a rush. Like, let's fucking go. Show's on. And thank you for buying 5 memberships there, champ. We appreciate that. How do they explain any of that? How do they explain any of that? They can't. So, like, how are you gonna explain, like, when they did not see that coming. They did not see those messages coming. So if they can say those messages were fake, they could be like, oh, they're responding to the fact that we got them. Whereas like, no, actually we got you first. So now what? Now what? I don't know, but we got a lot of shit to get to tonight. So let me start with some turtle chats here. Okay. Today is the 23rd? No, today's the 24th, right? Yeah. I got out of jail 2 years ago yesterday. That was sweet. Okay. All right. First up, we got Helen Keller sends $10 and goes, is a lesbian with fat fingers considered well hung? Maybe for you, Helen. Maybe for you. Mikey sends $5 and goes, when 5150 posted the original polygraph docs, her post said the test was taken by Alex several weeks ago. How could that, is that what she said? How could that be if the Alex story of the shed incident happened on February 3rd before Lisa and Nan told him he was the victim? Is that what I'll have to review that. Is this a company Daniel hooked them up with from her dirty case Rolodex? Love you, Doc. We'll be getting into that. Thank you, Mikey. Barbara sends $10, goes, RIP Kevin Clark, first year anniversary. You are missed. RIP Kevin. Eileen sends $10 and goes, thank you ahead of time for a great show. How'd you know it was going to be great? Thank you. The young Crawford sends $10, goes, will you ask Crawford if that was a yes or no about me and his old lady? Also, I showed him my asshole backstage. Yes, really. And he is now asking everyone to find me. I'm worried. See, I don't know what you're talking about at first because I don't watch people like, see what Crawford said about you? I'm like, no one saw what Crawford said about me because nobody watches. Like, what? Why would I watch Mike Crawford? I've already seen his mental breakdown like 2 months ago. And then he came crawling back to me like a pathetic loser I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago. I'll show you what I love when they do this. Let me show you this real quick. This is Crawford crawling back to me now that we're no longer drama free here. Did I post him? There. Okay. So February 3rd, he messages me. Okay. And he goes, if you think I've said anything defamatory about you, I would definitely appreciate and consider retracting. You've also said things about me that aren't true. Honestly, don't want any more drama or war with you trying to move on. You have court cases and I have a life. I do regret responding publicly. Shit got to me. Okay, so first of all, a few things about that. Okay, first with the statement. Let's go through this but line by line. If you think I've said anything about you, defamatory about you, I would definitely appreciate and consider retracting. So you're like begging, right? Oh, I'd appreciate if you would just have mercy on me. Mike, I'm not suing. Why the fuck would I sue you? You're nobody. You don't even have the ability to defame me because nobody listens to anything you say. To be defamed, you actually have to be believed by some people. Nobody listens. Nobody cares about you. Like that would be a really tough. You're judgment free because you are, credibility free. Like you're not whatever. And so I'm not worried about that. Like, because I said I was going to sue some people, bro, you're not even close to top 10. Stop it. Goes on to say, you've also said some things about me that aren't true. Like what? I never said your girlfriend was 75. Those other people. Honestly, I don't want more drama or war with you trying to move on. You don't want drama or war with me? Why is that? First of all, we don't have drama or war. I'm above you in every sense of the word. I've got triple your fucking subs. I'm 1,000,000 times more influential than you. I sold out the Wilbur. You can't, right? You're nothing. Like you're a fucking nobody. You are just a sideshow that got attention during the trial because you had 𝗏𝗏𝗺 on. That's it. You're not like you are fucking nothing at all. I don't think about you. I rarely talk about you. I mean, your breakdown was so bad when you started talking about like it was just too, it wasn't even worth talking about. Like it was so fucking crazy that you're like, bro, this isn't even real. When he's like, I made 𝗏𝗏𝗺. 𝗏𝗏𝗺 has to pay to come on my show now. Like, what? You made 𝗏𝗏𝗺? What? Like there was nothing to say to that. That like spoke for itself. He is bleeding subs like I've never seen before. People like Turtle Boy's losing subs. Have you seen Crawford's channel? I think they lost like 10,000 of them. Like, and he didn't have 10,000 to spare. I do. I can lose 10,000. I'll be fine. He's just bleeding them. He's got a fake giraffe on his show. 50 people are watching. Nobody watches him at all. So for him to say that, like, he also said, honestly, don't want any more drama or war with you. As if we're like equal combatants, as if this is like the Civil War and we're at like a stalemate. No, this is you fucking throwing rocks from the other side of the fence and me just kind of brushing them off and like not even noticing. There's nothing to stop. There's no war to stop. There's no drama to stop. It was entirely one-sided. Okay. And exactly. J-Bro made 𝗏𝗏𝗺, not you. So get it right. Okay. And he goes on to say, trying to move on. You have court cases and I have a life. Do you? I do regret responding publicly. Shit got to me. So I see what's happening. He's losing everything and he's tapping out. He's like, I can't. You don't want a war with me. Not that you have one, Mike, because you can't win. A war with me does not end well for you. Okay. And look at yourself. Like, and that's without me declaring war on you. Without me. Imagine if I did. Oh. And I go, I wasn't suing you. And he goes, good. I don't want to see you go to jail, even when I was mad. I hate when they say that. I don't want to see you go to jail. I hate when they say that. As if it's some noble thing. Like, oh, I don't want to see you go to jail. Well, no fucking shit. Of course you don't want to see me go. Why the fuck would you want to see me go to jail? Like, oh, you want credit for that? I hate when people say that. I don't want to see you go to jail. Well, who the fuck does? Duh. I'm not as mad now. So basically, I was really mad before. I was in a bad mood, and he's admitting that everything he said before during his mental fucking breakdown was stupid and ridiculous, and he's realizing it's not. He's looking around. He's like, I got no better. He ain't coming back. I got no, like, I've declared war on Turtle Boy and everybody with influence. I got BLT. I am literally latching on to BLT for relevance. That's not good. He's always like, me and Brian. I never hear Brian say me and Mike. Me and Brian are doing this. Not as mad now. And I go, 𝗃𝗃 because I'll never forget that. That motherfucker shared the video of me crying on the ground there. And he just goes, 𝗃𝗃. And I'm like, so you want to kick me when I'm down, huh? That goes up here. That goes up here. I'm never going to forget it. And then he goes, they called me Crawford now. They call me Crawford now. He says, oh, that's a shame. Yes, they do. I took that tweet down. Pretty sure anything you want me to take down, just send a link. I'm like, I ain't playing that game where I'm like, oh, anything you want down. No, this isn't a buffet. I'm not telling you to take shit down. We're not doing that. No. Nothing you say bothers me. So I don't care. He does. It's a mess. And I regret posting that. Do you? Do you, Crawford? So anyway, I did catch some of Will's petty stream last night, and I watched Crawford through the eyes of Will, which was much funnier and much more entertaining. And yeah, it was just wild. I mean, it's just delusions. This man, he doesn't believe any of it. As you saw from those pathetic messages he sent me a couple weeks ago, he doesn't believe any of that shit. Like, he doesn't, anything he's saying now about like Turtle Boy's he'll be fucking crying to me 3 weeks from now, being like, I'm sorry. I want to stop this war. Bitch, ain't no war. Ain't no war. It's just you sitting in your fucking house crying like a bitch. And yeah, apparently he had on somebody that used Meredith's name, and obviously wasn't him, but it turned out to be the young Crawford. That parody account went up there, just shit all over him. And then he accidentally revealed himself. And now they're trying to find out who the guy is. I don't think the guy gives a shit very much. He sent me a picture of himself today. I'm like, somehow he hasn't been doxxed. Where's the cyber sleuth patrol? You know? I don't know. Yeah, I didn't hear an actual apology there either. It was just like, yeah, this is not. That was basically saying this is really inconvenient for me, this whole thing. So can we be cool again? Can you like tell people we're cool? Yeah, okay, sure, dude. I'll get right on that. All right, next. Jersey Queen Woodward sends $10, goes, how many times did you say fuck when you cut your lip? I didn't. You don't even notice it. Like, you're just like, afterwards, you're like, what the fuck? Bleeding everywhere. Have a great show. It always is. Thank you. Indie Girl sends $10, goes, hey, Aidan, we all love you and stand behind you. Keep it up and screw all the haters. Thank you so much, Indie Girl. I appreciate that. And without you guys, I'm nothing. I appreciate that. Next. Steph B sends $20, goes, what's on your lip? Shut up. Haha, let's fucking go. Steph, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me see if we have any cash apps here. All right. I did see that. Wow. Okay. Cash app. Do we have any? I can't see. All right, cool. I guess we're good with the cash apps. I don't see any here, unless I'm missing something. All right, cool. If anyone else wants their messages read, click at the link at the top for Turtle Chat or cash at me at $ Uncle Turtle Boy, and we can do it that way. All right, let's pull up what we have here, this situation. We don't want that one. There it is. Give me 1 sec. Hold on. They call me Crawford. All right. So yesterday, this post was made. Oh, thank you so much, NH Woman. I appreciate it. I've been following you for the last couple of years. All my support to you. I love you. Love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. All right. Let me pull this up. All right. So this was her post yesterday. I take absolutely no joy in sharing this. Oh, sure you don't. No, not at all. So this is about Alex, the fake rape victim. All right. At the center of this is a man who has publicly spoken about experiencing significant trauma. Hold on. About experiencing significant trauma. Alex has been open from the beginning about being a survivor of sexual abuse. No, he hasn't. He actually came out and said that he witnessed somebody else, multiple people being diddled, and then changed that story after 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏 started giving them the "I'm your mommy, can I give you a hug and tell you about my rape story too?" And then he's like, actually, I like that story more. We're going to go with that. Okay. He's been open from the beginning about being a survivor of sexual abuse. A few weeks ago, when did this happen? He voluntarily underwent a polygraph examination, and the results indicated he was truthful. Really? A few weeks ago. When did we first start talking about this? Somehow he's taken a lie detector already. Okay. Meanwhile, instead of approaching this with care or seriousness, stop right there. Instead of approaching this with care or seriousness, there is nothing serious about the way any of this has been presented by her or them. The whole thing here was this is a 5150 production. She found this guy in her search to destroy Ray from Dallas. Why? Because Ray from Dallas backs me up and said mean things about Meredith. Therefore, she had to find something on this guy that she could use to harm him. She didn't care what it was. She didn't care if it was true. Nothing like that. Just something to grab a headline. And this guy's talking about child sex abuse. Fucking jackpot. Jackpot. This is a situation that should have been treated with care and seriousness, which none of them did. If you were serious about something, you wouldn't be doing this on the fucking JFK show. The Randall show, rather. There is no JFK show. The Randall show. Okay. Aidan has spent weeks mocking Alex on his show and attempting to redirect blame to me. So I haven't been just mocking him. Well, I have been mocking him, but I've also been shitting all over him too. Mocking sounds like I'm just making fun of him. I'm not. Like, this isn't actually a funny matter. Like, this dude lied about child sex abuse. That makes it harder for real victims to be believed. So, like, I am mocking him because he's a little bitch that got caught lying and is pretending to be a sex abuse victim, right? But I've also been calling him a worthless pile of fucking dog shit too, because that's what he really is. More than the mocking, I would say exposing, ripping apart, attacking, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's what I've been doing to this motherfucker. Destroying. I have been destroying Alex on my show and attempting to redirect blame towards me. Yes, it is her fault that this thing all blew up because she's doing this because she got dumped 8 months ago. That's all this is. Despite the fact that Alex has been speaking about his experiences long before I knew who he or 𝗂𝗄𝗄 are. By speaking about his experiences, she means he posted about it on Facebook in 2024 on 𝗂𝗄𝗄's birthday. That's what she means by speaking about it. There is nothing entertaining about any of this. Then why are you doing it on the Randall show with super chats? Why are you putting it on an entertainment YouTube channel? Right? If anything, I hope this moment allows Alex to move forward towards healing rather than continue public ridicule. I will be working on a fundraiser for him in the future. So I'm pretty sure somebody like she started another one after this. Let's see. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's just the whole Please Report show, you know. She had something up here. Oh my God. She's trying to get everyone to like report this show. Because I did blur it out, so it's all set now. What's this one? Oh God, they're making fun of Chelsea again. Aidan, the man who used to show up to court in novel turtle ties and ill-fitting suits. Before me used to show up to court in novel. Bitch, you ain't my stylist. Why are you taking credit for what my stylist did? That's my stylist did that, not you. But that was a pretty dope tie. He goes, yes, I purchased a few of my court clothes from Amazon. It's quick. I wear them a few times and get rid of them. I work from home and live in Lululemon. Okay. I don't need a full court wardrobe. And Chelsea piling on is adorable. Okay. Again. I mean, okay, whatever. What else do we got here? Please continue to report Aidan's stream that contains my mother's phone number and my minor daughter's information. Oh no. Oh no, not. I mean, this is a person who has posted her minor daughter all over social media as part of the content. And she's doing this thing too. I don't know who Jennifer Hansen is, but this is their new thing, like finding out who you are and then just posting it on the internet. Like, oh, you're so scared. We know who you are. Bitch, no one cares. No one cares. No one's impressed. No one's scared. Stop it. This account is absolutely repulsive. What's the account? Oh, I can't see it. Oh, darn it. Please report this post. I've been receiving disturbing phone calls all afternoon. Rhonda Hampel called me last week and is now blasting my phone number on Twitter. Maybe I stopped declaring war on people like Rhonda then. Like, I don't know. Wow, how two-faced. I think that's me. I don't know. Yeah. Please report him. Taylor Swift chips. Okay. What? Hold on. Gets it in. They're obsessed with the IP thing. They're obsessed with the IP thing. Obsessed with it. How do you explain the fact that you guys posted messages that we literally doctored, that we literally like plotted to come up with, fabricated, if you will, just so that you would post them? Like, how do you explain that? Can they explain that? Oh God. What's this one? Aidan. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. We can get some of that. Because somebody goes cringe. And I posted this. Oh, yeah. I mean, look at this. This was like, look what it says. My last visit to jail. So romantic. All this. Okay. And it was the comment that, remember how happy I used to be. If your happiest moments are when you're in jail, I mean, you probably didn't have a healthy relationship. Just saying. Just saying. Are we doing the wrong thing here? But where'd it go? Where's the one I thought she put up the new one with the link. No, that's me. She's responding to my tweets now. I can't even see. She's posting my sister's shit. Like my sister gives a fuck. Like, see, she's like posting pictures of people like they care. Like she cares. Like she's just is mean, you know? It's mean. all this debate about God. Was this the one? Okay, this is the one. So she changed it. She edited it. There is nothing entertaining about any of this. Yo, repost from earlier to remove contact information because, of course, the turtle cult is already harassing him like the classy crew they are. Bitch, you were like president of the turtle cult. What are you talking about? There is nothing entertaining about any of this. If anything, I hope this. I will be working on a fundraiser in the future. Oh, then post the GoFundMe. And what's the GoFundMe up to now? Let's see. What is the Alex GoFundMe at now? Wasn't this the one that JFK said? Who's this going to? It's going to Anonymous. Isn't this the one that JFK said was like not legit? And she's like, yes, just give more money to this so this guy can get housing. And then they took away the housing part. I have never seen a bigger grifter than this guy, ever. No bigger grifter than him at all. So yeah. Anyway, let's read the docs here. Yeah, I see the tabs and stuff. I know. Appreciate that. All right, where'd it go? Just had it. There it is. Okay. All right, so let's see the docs that she posted before she took that part down. All right, polygraph test, case summary. This case, first of all, is this like courier font? Like this font is weird. This case has its genesis in the subject seeking to prove that he has not falsely accused 𝗬𝗍 Bradshaw and his brother Howard Dion Bradshaw of sexually molesting him when he was between 9 and 11 years of age. Okay. The subject wrote a statement during his polygraph interview when he also signed, detailing his memory of the acts of sexual molestation perpetrated by the two named individuals, so we haven't seen this statement. Okay, so he wrote a statement and then he talks about them. The purpose is to determine the truthfulness of the subject's signed statement when he affirmed that the contents therein concerning him being molested by 𝗬𝗍 Bradshaw were true. Specifically, he did not intentionally provide any false or misleading information, nor did he intentionally lie about anything in the statement he wrote and signed during his polygraph interview. I don't know the first thing about polygraphs or like what they look like when it's all said and done, but this just seems bootleg. Just the way this is all like a Microsoft Word doc with the courier font, and I don't know. And yeah, Ray's brother is in on the molestation too. He added that one. That's a new thing. We're adding shit as we go along. Whatever. Just believe victims. All right. After Mr. Ramsour's identity was confirmed, he signed a consent form indicating he was voluntarily submitting to the polygraph interview and procedure. Notice there is no date here or like location or anything like that. During the pretest interview, this examiner carefully observed the subject's behavior. Why is there a U there? Okay. And interaction. That tells me it's British or some British colonist. He was oriented to time, place, and circumstance. The subject cooperated fully during the evaluation and reported no disability or other medical challenge which could adversely affect the polygraph test. He was logical and coherent. Okay. Fully alert. Good job. Okay. Statements during the pretest interview. He made the following statements. All right. It's just like a chat GBT thing. Like I have a lot of thoughts about this. This ain't real. Whatever this is, none of this is real. He initially delayed reporting the incidents to anyone because he was ashamed and fearful. 𝗬𝗍 and Howard performed oral sex on him. 𝗬𝗍 did so on 4 separate occasions and Howard on 2 separate occasions. Man, okay. Busy shed. He first highlighted the incidents on his Facebook page about 2 or 3 years ago, but did not identify himself as the victim. His comments on Facebook about the incidents included challenging 𝗬𝗍 Bradshaw and his brother Howard to deny the allegations, but neither of them did. Again, I've never seen a polygraph. Now you're spelling 𝗁 wrong, but there's a lot of spelling errors here. You know, just nothing about this seems legit. I don't know. Again, I've never seen one of these before, but this seems so bootleg. Who cares if neither of them did? What does that matter? On February 11th, he eventually officially informed some of his relatives. What the fuck? Officially? That's weird. Look at that. Officially. Wait, why is that not? Okay. Officially. What's going on here? Stop being weird. Here. That he was the actual victim of the sexual molestations he had mentioned on his Facebook page. Was it when he was on my show? But some of them did not believe his story. He also reported the matter to police. He has no reasons to tell lies on either 𝗁 Bradshaw or his brother Howard Bradshaw. So he says that. Okay. Polygraph computer system. The test was conducted using a Lafayette, blah, 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 state-of-the-art deception system, which indicates and records on a moving chart relative changes in the subject's the respiratory patterns, blah, blah, blah. The subject is monitored for physical countermeasures. Okay, 𝗃𝗏𝗄𝗏 procedure. Prior to initiating the first chart of the polygraph test, a calibration verification of sensitivity test procedure developed by Dr. Robert Lee, was administered. It's designed to assess the examinee's capability to process information. Okay. All right, good. This just seems ChatGPT-ish, all this stuff. Prior to administering the polygraph test, but after discussing the test questions, the subject affirmed the test questions were in words and language that he understood. He had no questions concerning the test questions, and there was nothing further we needed to discuss before initiating the test. He also answered no when asked if there was any additional important information he needed to share with me, and agreed to be tested. Following the pre-test interview, a Canadian polygraph college, a series single-issue zone comparison test using the direct lie technique was administered. The test was conducted in a private room with only the examiner and the subject present. Interspersed with the relevant and comparison questions, the relevant questions were asked while the subject was balanced in on the Lafayette LX4000 computerized polygraph instrument. Listed below are 3 relevant questions asked during the test, followed by the subject's verbal responses. Concerning the statement you signed here today, did you intentionally provide any misleading information in that document? He says no. He says no. Yeah. Like, why didn't this guy ask him? Let's look at question 2. Concerning the statement that you signed here today, did you intentionally provide any false information in that document? No. Concerning the statement you signed here today, did you intentionally lie about anything in that document? No. So all 3 of these questions are like, so he signed, they don't ask him anything. They just, you write a statement out beforehand. We don't get to see the statement. And then we ask you, did you intentionally lie about anything in the statement? And he says no. Notice that they don't ask him like about the actual statements that were made and like, where is the raw data? Like, I do know that these reports that everyone has told me are supposed to come with like raw data showing this. Like, you know, like, and yeah, ask him about the wrist. That's what I want to know. Did you lie? How'd you cut yourself? How'd you do that? What am I looking up here? I'm looking up. Let's see what see if we can find. polygraph test results. Example. Let's see if we get a picture of it. I mean, when I Google it, I get this. This is what I get. I mean, I get this. Well, that's, I mean, I thought it would look something like this, you know? And it's supposed to say deception. Does it detect deception or does it not detect deception? That's what it's supposed to say, you know? And somebody said that they put this file or this report into that 5150 put up into ChatGPT, and it examined it for authenticity. And they said no chart data or scoring sheets are attached. A real polygraph packet includes actual polygraph charts showing graph tracings, numerical scoring sheets, question list forms, and timestamps chart excerpts. This document only contains narrative text that we're supposed to believe happened. For something claiming numerical scoring consistent with international standards, you would normally see the actual scoring totals, the numerical decision threshold, chart scores per question. None are shown. Overly persuasive and promotional language. Certain phrasing sounds more advocacy driven than technical. Validated scientific methods. Within ranges scientists consider to be truthful. Heavy emphasis on reliability and credibility. They go, this reads more like it is trying to convince a third party. Yeah, let's read the rest of it. After administering the test, a post-test evaluation by this examinationer of the subject, the test environment, the target issues, and the questions asked, the instrumentation, the format selection, the professional evaluation, and the reliability of the test results led me to conclude that no factors other than truthfulness or untruthfulness were likely causes of the psychophysiological reactions displayed on the subject's polygraph charts, which you don't get to see. Careful inspection of the polygraph record revealed the test data of adequate quality, sufficiently free of artifacts and distorted segments to complete a standard evaluation of the results of the test. Okay. The chart data of the test was evaluated by numerical scoring consistent with international standard scoring and evaluation process, resulting in the following professional opinion. Here's the professional opinion. The subject's answers to the relevant questions, which resulted in no deception indicated, means the test psychophysiological data was stable. Numerical scores meet the decision threshold for statistically significant presence of psychophysiological responses not correlated with deception, and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So they're all truthful, bold and underlined. Post-test interview. A post-test interview is conducted. Such an interview may consist of debriefing, further interviewing, or interrogation of the examinee. However, any information developed during this segment of the examination is anecdotal only and is not only given any consideration during the formulation of the test results. After the polygraph test was completed, the subject told this examiner, A, there was nothing additional he could have told me, but didn't, and that B, he was confident of passing his polygraph test because he knew he's 100% truthful during the pre-test interview. And a response to questions like this seems so generic. Remarks. This is privileged communication, and this examiner reserves the right to dispose of the copy of this report after 1 year, provided the client concerned was presented with the results in the case upon request. I hereby state the above report is an accurate account of the interview and polygraph test administered to Mr. Alexander Mansour. Who's that? I'm pretty sure this guy's name is Ramsour, but Mansour, whatever, and all information contained therein is provided in the strictest confidence. So, Michael M. McClean is the guy's name. He's got a Gmail that's mclean.m.m@gmail.com. I sent an email to that today. It didn't get rejected, but it is like this guy's got a Gmail account. I don't know. So anyway, I just being an award-winning journalist and all, I did this crazy thing where I just called this mofo up today. I just gave him a quick buzz. Well, and let's go and check out exactly what ended up happening. Let's go over to our video here. Let's see. All right. It appears as if yesterday 5150 posted what she claims are polygraph tests given to Alexander Ramsour, who claims that he was diddled by Ray from Dallas. A little more than that. A little more than that.
She alone has posted these results.
Oh.
And they were signed at the end by a guy named Michael McClean.
Oh, sounds legit.
She removed it, and she removed the guy's contact information because apparently a lot of people were looking this guy up, and he doesn't appear to be legit. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to call him right now.
It's a good idea.
Number provided here and see what happens.
I like the way this guy thinks. This is some award-winning journalism.
It's got 2 phone numbers listed.
All right, try the first one. See what happens.
First one.
Give it a shot.
The number you have dialed is not assigned. Please check the number and dial again, or dial 0 for operator assistance.
That's a good start. That's a good start.
So that's the first one.
Okay.
Not assigned. Not a real number. Okay, next one.
Good start. Okay. One just doesn't work. It's not real.
That was listed as a cell phone number. That was his mobile number, he says.
Okay.
Michael McClean.
This didn't work.
Bad connection. Let's try again.
Good thing I tried again. Never give up. I like your attitude there. You're a real journalist, sir. I salute you.
Hello.
Hi, this line's recorded. I'm looking for Michael McClean.
This is him.
Yes. Hi.
What?
Did you do a certified forensic polygraph test for a person named Alex Ramsour?
Who's speaking, may I ask?
My name is Aidan Kearney. Some polygraph tests were posted on the internet, and your name and number are at the bottom of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just calling to confirm that you did indeed do this test, because some people are saying it's fake.
Pardon?
Some people are saying it's fake, so I'm just calling.
I am really appalled that the client placed that information on the internet.
Wait. He's appalled that the client put that information on the internet. That immediately sounds fake to me. You're appalled? Like, what do you mean you're appalled? He's a client. He can do whatever. Like, he's not allowed to put his own. If this is real, he's not allowed to put his own shit on the internet. But he's not the one posting it. 5150 is. Where'd she get it from? I thought she doesn't talk to Alex. I thought she's not talking to Alex. No, not at all. And by the way, she's like raising funds for Alex. Maybe she should raise funds for herself. I'm just saying. So go on.
Really appalled.
He's appalled.
That who placed it on the internet?
Pardon?
That you're appalled that somebody else put this information on the internet?
I am.
Okay. Did you give a polygraph test to Alexander Ramsour?
I did a polygraph test.
Okay.
With Alexander
And
Ramsour?
Where was it conducted?
Pardon?
Where was it conducted? Are you in Barbados?
Because the guy, so I looked the guy up. It says he's from Barbados. And I'm like, what? Okay.
No, I'm not in Barbados.
Oh, okay.
Where are you?
Where was it conducted? Because doesn't he live in Dallas?
Pardon?
Doesn't he live in Dallas? Where was it conducted?
Why the location is not important. What's the issue with the location?
Well,
I work for a company and we do testing all over the world.
yeah, but you would have to be with him.
Based in New York.
Oh, you're based in New York?
Yes.
Oh, so he came all the way to New York to do a test?
Yes.
Oh, he came all the way to New York to do a test. So this guy from Barbados has an office in New York, and Alexander Ramsour went all the way to New York to do a test, except Randall stated that it happened in Texas. And now this guy is saying it happened in New York, which would be impossible because, first of all, I thought Alexander Ramsour was broke because he got kicked out of public housing. And number two, he's on probation. He can't leave the state. Those are the terms of his probation. He can't leave Texas. And I would bet money he never has left Texas. It does not seem like a guy that travels a lot, right? I think he stays within Dallas proper. So this sounds shady. What is going on here?
Flew to New York to do a polygraph test.
But I don't know you, sir, and it would not be appropriate for me to discuss any details relating to any polygraph test that I did for a client.
Do you know when it was conducted? Because it doesn't say a date on the report that was posted.
It would not be proper to discuss what? Hold on, say that again.
Discuss any details relating to me to discuss, and it would not be appropriate for me to discuss any details relating to any polygraph test that I did for a client.
Do you know?
But it would not be. But you've already begun discussing it. I'm a stranger who called you up, told you this is a recorded line, and I'm like, did you give a text to Alexander Ramsour? You're like, yeah, fuck yeah, I did. Yeah, and it was in New York City. But now you're like, I can't discuss the test. Bro, the results are posted online. What are you talking about?
When it was conducted? Because it doesn't say a date on the report that was posted.
But I just said to you, it would not be appropriate for me to discuss any polygraph testing that I've done for any private clients.
Okay, but you did do this. This is indeed a legitimate report that you signed.
Sir, I've not seen the report. I do not know what report is there.
I have not seen the report. Didn't you write the report? I have not seen the report. Didn't you write it? What do you mean you didn't see the report? Hold on.
I've not seen any reports.
Okay, but you did meet Alexander Ramsour in New York City.
Sir, I am not discussing this any further.
You just discussed it. You told me 2 minutes ago that you did meet Alexander Ramsour in New York City, and then you signed the fucking report, bro.
Further, because I don't know who you are.
My name's Aidan Kearney. I'm a journalist.
You didn't know who I was 2 minutes ago either, and you offered up all this information.
And you can say who you are, but the fact of the matter is, it is not appropriate to discuss polygraph testing of clients.
Well, I'm just following because it was posted on the internet by the client.
I don't know. I've not seen any. I've not seen any reports.
Oh, you don't follow Old Mayor on Twitter? You're missing a hell of a dumpster fire.
It's on any internet, so I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
So you're based in New York City, is that right?
I'm really not going to entertain this any further. Sorry.
Okay. Can you tell me which company you work for?
I am really sorry. I would not be discussing this any further.
You can't say what company you work for or who you work for?
I am not discussing this any further.
Okay, so Alexander Ramsour flew to New York City.
You can contact whoever you want to, but
Well, you're the contact. Your name is on it and your phone number's on it.
And I've just said to you that I'm not willing to discuss this any further.
Okay.
All right.
So okay, we'll find out. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts? I don't know what to say about this. Although, okay, let's suppose you're Alex Ramsour, right? And you're like, I need to do a polygraph test because I got to prove I got diddled. Anybody know the exact date he told us that? I forget. I need to prove to the world that I got diddled. Okay. So I'm going to Google polygraph testing Dallas. Okay. Polygraph testing Dallas. Okay. Let's search that because that's where he lives, right? That would be the first thing that you Google. All right, what do we get here? Dallas Polygraph Services. Okay, Richardson Polygraph. Dallas Lie Detectors. PN Polygraph. Woods Polygraph Services. I don't see any Michael M. McClean on here. It's all in New York City. Well, what's this one? Global Polygraph? No, why did this one come up? No, that's not even New York. That's Connecticut. That's near me. Okay. Homeland Protective. So it doesn't even look like wouldn't that be the first thing that you do? How did he find Michael McClean? I have so many questions. Let's call him back right fucking now. I'm doing a follow-up. I have more questions. Let's call him back right now. Come on.
Please leave your message for 3478737.
Yes, this is Dr. Kearney calling for Michael McClean. I spoke to you earlier on the telephone about the test results for Alexander Ramsour, who you told me took the test in New York City with you at the offices, and you were appalled that he posted the results of the testing on the internet. However, Mr. Ramsour is on probation because he done beat up a woman, and then he beat up an elderly man, and he robbed a cash America gunpoint. And so he not allowed to leave the state of Texas. So I'm wondering how he came to you, but more than anything, I want to know, who the fuck are you, bro? Like, what scam are you pulling here on the people? And how did 5150 get the results before anyone else? Okay? Because this is not making any sense to me. Okay? I am appalled by your lack of transparency. Okay? And I just want to know, like, are you like a scammer? Do you like, if you want like a fake polygraph, could I send you $100 and you give me like whatever results I want to get? I don't see the raw data on the report that you sent. You said you never seen the report before, but you wrote the report, sir. And your signature is at the bottom of the report. So I'm a little confused by that, as you can imagine. I don't quite understand where that came from. So if you could explain to me and call me back, and we can discuss this client that you are so appalled by, and we can get to the bottom of this, sir. Because I don't want people thinking that you are some sort of scammer. Okay? We talk tomorrow. Bye. We'll see if he calls me back. Okay. So yeah, just something about that guy. It seemed, I don't know, scammy. It's like, why is this guy? Can anyone figure? Did they not think that we were gonna like look this up? You know what I mean? Like, did they not think that? Did 5150 think that she was just gonna post that, and that the rest of us were gonna be like, oh, well, case closed about that. Yeah. You know, so I don't know. Like, my question is about this, because the guy said Alex Ramsour did a testing with him. Why did he say that if it's not true? Right? Why would he say that? And then why would he say, wait a minute, I can't talk about that? Like, they have to know each other, right? They have to know each other somehow. I just have so many. What does the chat think of this? That's what I want to know. What do you guys think of it? What does the chat think of this? And a 347 area code. What area code is that? That is New York City. So he is a New York City area code. I don't know. Like, all right, let's suppose 5150 made the whole thing up. Then why would this guy say Alex Ramsour took the test? How does that make any sense? I think we can both agree that guy sounds fucking shady as fuck. There's not, like, that guy is shady. I don't know what he's up to, but something shady. She didn't just make it up. Like, because she didn't just type that up, because that guy would not have no way of being in on the joke. You know? Yes, please send this to me. I want to see what an actual Texas polygraph test looks like. Mark Morris is who the number is registered to. Got a couple other. Yeah, I know Nan lives in New York City. I know that much. Maybe Nan. This has Nan's dirty prints all over it. All right. Because this just seems like all. Let's see. I'm reading this message. Yeah, he never says he administered a test in New York. I don't know. All right, so somebody sent me. Yeah, did he take a polygraph test via Zoom? Like you have to take it in person, right? All right. So this somebody sent me this. Yeah, of what a polygraph test looks like. Interesting. But I want to see the raw data. That's what I want to see. Anyway, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what the chat thinks. I want to hear what the chat thinks. What do you guys think? Like what was the scam here? Some scam is going on. Did Nan talk about this yet? And he was on JFK last night? I got to see that. I got to see that. Anyway, the whole thing's fishy to me. The whole thing's fishy to me. No, he was on Crawford's today? No, he wasn't. But he was on Crawford's thing today? Okay, let's watch the car crew last night. Let's watch Randall. Let's go watch some of Randall's show. If he didn't take it down. I'm getting a call from New Jersey. You're live to tape. This is Turtle Boy News. What's up? Hello? It's from New Jersey. Hello? It's a prank phone call, I guess. I don't know. They didn't answer. All right. Let's see the Randall show. Oh, God. Live to tape. Who's this? Hello?
Hello? Prank phone call, I guess. I don't know.
Who's this?
They didn't even say.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
Yes. Oh, it's Gia.
Who?
Gia.
Gia who?
Gia Hayes.
Is that supposed to mean something to me?
Well, I'm just a really big fan.
Oh, you're interrupting the show.
Oh, wait, I didn't know. I'm really sorry. I didn't think I would get your legit number.
Yeah, you got my legit number.
Okay, Aidan, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt the show. I didn't think this would happen. But that number, the area code from that guy, that's like Queens, Bronx.
Yeah, I know. We looked it up. We're on, what you got to watch the show.
Well, I'm watching it live. I didn't think you'd answer. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
yeah. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
She's watching. She's like, Gia. I'm like, who? What am I supposed to do? I thought it was somebody. I thought it was like an important phone call. She's like, I'm a big fan. I'm watching the show. Then why are you calling? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. All right. So, all right. I'll watch some of it. Let's see if he.
God's coming in hot.
Static selector.
Send, but the bottom page.
Making awareness. There's a lot of people that hit me in the DM, giving me thanks. Like, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Let people know that, hey, man, just speak your mind. You got a voice. Everybody have a voice. It don't matter how long it takes you to use it. You're going to just use your voice. Because look how long it took me. I swear I told you, I would have died with this. It ain't nothing I want to do. I would have died with this. This is not nothing I want to rekindle and bring back up. I did not want to.
Totally not.
But like I said, he made a way. He made a way. He said, man, you got to, before you go try to do something crazy, it takes stuff to your own hands like you've been plotting to do. You know what I'm saying? So,
wait, what did Nan say? The most anyone should expect of anyone doubting Alex is that they should have never prejudged him and stayed out of it on these very serious allegations. Bitch, you did the same thing. Even if you aren't brave enough to apologize. Apologize for what? Yeah, I'm watching the music though. Yeah, I got it. There we go.
Put him on back and have his legs up there just playing like this for hours and hours for days, man. Because I don't know, man. I seen this clip of him. Hey, I put my life on it. I put my last dollar on it. Well, put that turtle on his back, man. Put that turtle on his back, man. Yeah.
Well, we know it's more for you than anyone else, and that's the most important thing, you know.
Nah, it was just my biggest hater, man. Like I'm the type of person I don't be doing all the back and forth and stuff. I like to bring facts. I'm a fact type of guy.
Oh yeah, you're totally.
I just feel so blessed right now, so I got something to prove to anybody. Like definitely to my family. It was just the ones that wasn't as close as me. That ones who like that was basically on his side type stuff. Like only everybody on my side who know about it because it's so.
What are people saying?
That machine go through so much diagnostics. Like I was saying earlier about being nervous. That's why it takes almost a week because it's normal for you to be nervous. You know what I'm saying? But it also picks that up and dilutes from the test and everything. Like it's a long process. It took a minute. Like I was nervous. And then to go back to what y'all said, like it being so long ago, I was nervous to where I'm like, man, is it gonna detect? You know what I'm saying? Something for so long ago. That's the thing coming with
what
I said about people. If I was actually telling the truth, but a lot of tests are not knowing that I'm telling the truth, probably because it's been so long ago. But yeah, man, I gave a full statement. I gave a full statement about the shed, all the places, who was involved, what they did, everything. And yeah, I passed the flying colors, man.
Pass flying colors.
So let me ask you this, brother. Let me ask you
okay,
this.
tough questions.
You wake up, you go down, you go talk to this guy, he sits you down, and you got to tell him your truth, right?
Yeah.
And how long did it take, would you say, for that whole process?
In almost 3 hours. Almost 3 hours.
3 hours.
I got there at 8:30 and leave at almost 12 because it's so many different steps. Evaluation. He got to make sure that you're prepared to take the test first of all. You know what I'm saying? He got to make sure your mental are like, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of stuff that he had to do.
Did he say
you had to make sure you get sleep. You got to make sure you had nourished your body. Like it's a whole process, man. Like that's a lot. That was a lot. That was a whole lot. I was thinking it was just gonna go in there, be some questions and answer the questions. Nah, man, he got to make sure you're right. Then you got to take time to hook up to the machine. It's the machine is one of the top line machines. It is like
top line.
Man, I had to sit on something. It's the video coming, y'all. I had
to
sit
a video.
On something.
There's a video coming.
Because the machine, it reads so many parts of your body. It's just not the strap around the chest and around your stomach. It's your fingers. You got to sit down.
Can't wait to see the video.
You got to, get your pulse. Like it's so many ways to tell that you're lying. That's why they say it's very rare that people get just beat the. I was like, man, I was mind blown. There was a lot going on.
You know, I think the biggest part about this.
Oh, here's 𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵.
You know, like when you say that
deep thoughts
some things don't stand up in court, but what this opens up is, you know, the opportunity for these officers to further investigate.
Oh yeah, most definitely is going to the courts. I don't care if they need it or not. It's going to the courts.
Yeah,
sure. Like
going to
this is something they need to know. They need to know. Like this is documented down. Like this is on record. Like with a certified person. So it's going to the courts whether they use it or not. It's going.
Yep.
Detectives, everybody gonna see this.
Now there was something recently you actually went in Ray from Dallas's chat. I heard through the grapevine.
Did he? No, he didn't. No,
I heard he did the same thing he usually does. He says a few things and he decides to disappear. But I also seen a screen share of his lawyer saying that the police report was actually a fraudulent police report. Would you care to elaborate on that? I don't know if you've seen it, but someone has sent me a screen share of her saying it was a fraudulent police report.
At this point, man, people just dumbfounded. People just don't want to believe it. Like, hey, I'm gonna give it to you. It's on you to take it or not. Like, there's no reason for me to lie. Like who go to the extent? Like that's just too much. Are y'all serious? Like, I'm different.
Who does that? Somebody who doesn't want to get sued. You guys all got cease and desists. You realize you were going to get sued, and then all of a sudden, you know, this happens. And certainly a lie detector test, which, by the way, they're going to get to the bottom of this. And if they are fucking around with this, they're just digging themselves a bigger hole.
From y'all, because not you guys. I'm talking about the haters. Like, I'm different from y'all. I don't invest my time in no bullshit. It's too much. I got babies. Like I got real life stuff to take care of. So I'm not wasting my time for no bullshit like y'all. Where not y'all, but the haters. So how y'all already done called the polygrapher man already? When we just posted the results, y'all already calling harassing him, man. Like what are y'all doing with y'all life, man? Like
harassing?
Don't y'all got bills to pay or something? Like come on, man. Don't y'all got mouths to feed? Why are y'all investing so much of y'all time into me?
Yeah,
like,
well, why?
Like y'all, it's just that hard to believe. Are y'all behind these people that much?
Why are y'all investing so much time in this? Because you're making really serious allegations. We called the guy up and he didn't exactly answer any questions. Did the officer?
Just investing wasted time? Like, man, it's like.
Did they ask you a question? Why?
I've seen the police report. It's like entirely redacted. The whole thing's fucking redacted. So there is a police report. He did, in fact, make one. However, you can't read any of it. And so we don't know exactly what he alleged in there. But we do know that Ray has not nor Ray's brother have been contacted by the police, which they almost certainly would if an investigation was underway.
Would you say these things if you know, did they ask you any questions like as far as I mean, we're gonna see the video, but did they ask you questions like as far as like, do you have any issues with, you know,
of course,
things like that?
Yeah, he asked me that. That's one of the questions. Are you falsely accusing this person? Are you falsely accusing this person? Do you have some hatred or some type of vendetta or something against these people? I said no. It's right there in a lot of text. All you straight like that. I'm putting cases on all you, man.
Right.
So hey, man, ain't no defamation because it.
No, she said what I'm saying is she said that. Well, this is a woman who's saying all that, and then she said that she actually got the police report, but it was a property report. Something about property. Are you even familiar? Do you even have?
People just say the dumbest stuff. They'll come up with all type of things, man. It's just what they do. They'll see some facts and just still lie. Tuned into it and got it like that. You would have actually seen what the case was about, man.
Well, they can't fault you for how the system operates these cases. Like, I think that's the part that gets mixed up is that you're not at fault that in order for you to run with an investigation, this is a part of the procedure. And this is what
it's not a part of the procedure
using as a way to verify if you're telling the truth or not. That's
the police department is using this. The police told him to get a polygraph test. What?
It's no fault to you, but that's what's available to victims who have experienced that. So it doesn't matter. It's kind of like with what I've realized in all of this is like, damned if you do, damned if you don't, but you stand on business and you stand on the truth, and people will rip it apart and say whatever they want, but the truth always gets revealed eventually. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's why it don't bother me. That's why I care less what they say. I really care less what they say because their opinion don't matter anyway. It's what's going down when we hit them courts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think what y'all want to say what y'all want to say. Got a lot of detective tests. Y'all gonna be thinking that's fake in a minute.
A lot of people come out too, whether you know it or not. There's an for it. So because of you and your bravery to
wait, Nick Rocco. Oh, Nick Rocco's in the chat. What does Nick Rocco ask here? Wait, did the cops want the lie detector test? That's a great question, Nick. That is a great. I'm glad Nick asked that question. Did the cops want a lie detector test? That's a great question, Nick.
Do it. Like two extra men can walk and be like, I don't have to carry this anymore. So what you did was much bigger than you even know. So, you know, I have to commend you for that. And you have the test to prove it.
Thank you. I'm grateful that I was able to.
How come they're not
people and motivate people?
So they put this question up on the screen and then they don't ask them that.
To do that, like I said, it shouldn't go like this. Like if somebody want to, you know, what I'm saying, get something out their chest, express what they've been through or what happened in their life, they should be coming in with open arms, not being antagonized and battered and abused.
We should just believe you.
Just tormented, just been through the stuff that I've been through. I told somebody, I said, man, the results came out. I'm happy for that, but look what I've been through. I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot in the last 2 weeks, like 2 or 3, however long it's been. It's been a lot, man.
That test isn't a fact. Why is the test from Barbados? Well, the test is actually from Dallas, Texas, to be clear. So
whoa,
man,
the test is from Dallas, Texas. I was just told it was New York City. There, Randall. What's up with that? Randall, why don't you? This is why you got to leave the award-winning journalism to yours truly, Randall. You can leave the AI music to you, I guess, and the dance parties and the prayer circles with 𝗄𝗄𝗃 and the deep thoughts with Jay Brill. You can, but leave the award-winning journalism to me, sir.
Y'all just quit it, guys. Y'all just quit it. Y'all gonna say the sun don't come out in the morning, man. The sun don't.
Why didn't they ask Nick Rocco's question, which was, did the police really ask you to do this?
Sun ain't got no heat to it, man.
I mean, here's the thing. You guys talked about what a criminal this guy is. You talked about what a bad man he is. Why would a bad man walk inside a place with his own money, right, and pay for a lie detector test that could
$1,200, y'all.
$1,200 and
$1,200 and another.
It could easily
$1,200, huh?
And another $200 or $300 to get this video for you guys, man. That'll be $1,500, man, just to prove. But I'm not proving it for y'all, man. This is for myself and my family. So I care less about what.
Now, where were you? Now, what do we expect in this video? Like, where were you, and like, where was it set up? Like, you're sitting in a chair, you and him for 3 hours. So
man,
you and this
I'm
gentleman.
Out this video because it's so unique, man. Like, I don't understand. And then another thing is, people, y'all saying this about the lie detector. People take lie detectors to try to fail it. I wanted to pass it. Are y'all okay? Like people, that's one of his questions. You wouldn't try to do that. You wouldn't be trying because it wouldn't look good. And I've been doing this so long. If I don't detect you, the machine most definitely gonna detect you. So man, like, come on, y'all. People go. I don't know if it's a YouTube for it or how to a lie detector test, man. Like people do that to fail to make sure that they, you know what I'm saying, to deny it. Come on, man. They come on. Like y'all just.
And it could have easily went the other way. He could have spent that money, right? So you're talking. Let's just break down what we heard about Alex. What people were saying. Alex is a bum. Alex is a criminal. Alex is a liar. And this is from a lot of people from that other side saying all these things.
Yeah.
He put up his own money, walked in, took a lie detector test. It could have went the other way. He could be out $1,500 right now.
Okay, so you could have then, if you failed this lie detector test, which I'm sure was really real, and he failed it, then you could just not tell anyone you took a lie detector test, couldn't you? You could do that, couldn't you?
He could be out the money. He could be a liar. And guess what? This show right here, if it came up, not a liar, right? Because, at the end of the day, it's like, got to be fair. Now,
all right, anyway, I can't even deal with this anymore. Yeah, so we're going to get to the Altman stuff in a minute. Let me read some more turtle chats because I could listen to these ding dongs all night. All right. Again, if anyone wants their turtle chat read, click at the link at the top for turtle chat, pay whatever you want, say whatever you want, or cash at me at $ Uncle Turtle Boy, and we can do it that way. All right. First up, we got here. All right, Angie sends $5, goes, hey, Aiden, I've been loving your shows lately. Can't wait to see what you have coming next. The hood boogers have been throwing tantrums because the chat rats and friends have been trolling the hell out of them with Boston shady hats. I did notice that. I think it's clear that this side is winning in the game of life. By the way, Crawford was downgraded to cry fart when he was caught on air letting one loose. Oops. Hope you have an amazing week. And the snow leaves all of you alone soon. Well, thank you so much, Angie. Tortoise Gentleman sends $5, goes, finally had time to tune into the Glare recently. The Crawford roasts are underrated. If someone was paying money and giving someone else thousands of views to roast me, more views than my own should add, I would just give up. It's over, bro. I know that he gets more views on his members only. People pay to watch him roast Crawford than Crawford does to actually make a fool of himself, if that makes sense. Yeah. The other Mary B sends $5 and goes, we're so happy the king is back for a valid truth journey. Randall and his fools are just a bunch of ditzy girls. Always remember, Crawford has a nangina and he farted live. We love you, goat. Thank you, the other Mary B. Jordan sends $10, goes, I hope Alex Ramsour is reporting all of this income to the welfare office because I'm sure he's on public assistance. Probably. Michelle sends $25, goes, hi, Turtle Boy. Do you remember the polygraph reports that 𝗬𝗄𝗄 𝗬𝗄𝗃 about on the internet? She unalived her stepson. I don't, but some people, I haven't had time to look that up, but I heard it's bad. We'll see. Next, get rid of the crazy sends $10, goes, two things. Wouldn't it make more sense if Chelsea flipped that she would tell them not to tweet those things? True. But I think what they're saying is Chelsea didn't flip. Chelsea trusted someone. I think 5150 story is that Chelsea's in a group chat with someone who shared this, who she thought she could trust, but doesn't really like her, who then shared the screenshots with 5150 and the koala because apparently they have mutual friends or something. I don't fucking know. Also, 𝗬𝗄𝗄 𝗬𝗂, the child killer in Colorado, tried paying for a fake polygraph from fakepolygraph.com to say she didn't kill her stepson. 5150. Yeah, that's interesting. So thanks. Get rid of the crazy. Mellows Lipitor sends $5 and goes, this document is certified by the Crusty School of Forged Documents. Does it come with a certificate of authenticity? If she actually did this, which I don't think she did, I think Alex scammed this, and she's just happy to share it. But if she did, then she's gone full crusty. Like you've gone full crusty. Never go full crusty. NDF sends $10, goes, why would an objective polygraph tester include, quote, he has no reason to lie in his report? I think the objective polygraph tester is saying that Alex made that statement prior to it, whatever. And that statement then was true. That he then later said that statement was true. I don't fucking know. Eileen sends $10, goes, McClean is an Irish name. That name is not Irish by his accent. You never know. You never know. Laura sends $10, goes, hi, Aiden. I'm a channel member and watch all your streams, but I think somehow I got blocked. None of my messages are showing up in the chat. I'm a huge supporter of you and everyone else in your circle, so I don't know what's happening. I'm super bummed. Could you look into it for me? My username is 𝗺𝗃𝗃86. My email is lc@low250. So yeah, maybe we'll look into that. Thank you. The other Mary B sends $5, goes, I assume Randall will start GoFundMe's for polygraphs for Eddie, Karen, and Kelsey, right? Yeah, it's true. Yeah, why don't you get yeah, why don't we do that? Since they prove the truth. If they automatically believe Alex because he's a victim, then they must believe the McAlberts, who also claim to be victims. Way to perpetrate corruption and destroy Karen Randall. Since we're doing all sorts of polygraphs, why don't we get 5150 to do a polygraph? How about that? Can we do a polygraph for her? That'd be fun. Fun. You know? Yeah, a lot of people are messaging about the 𝗺𝗃𝗃 𝗧𝘂𝗃 thing. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. Next, Roger sends $20 and goes, go look up fakepolygraph.com. You give them the questions and answers, and they provide a company name and person that will answer pretending to be a polygraph expert. Is that true? That's crazy. Linda sends $5, goes, hey, Dr. Turtle Dove, Nigerian prince got an English name. He sounds like the IRS agent that called me last week and told me if I don't pay $21,000 in 24 hours, I'd go to jail. Right. 5150 needs a straitjacket and a rubber room, but at least the dude speaks better English than Alex. That is true. Just someone who's done a polygraph sends $10, goes, hey, Aidan, look up fakeLieDetectorTest.com. You can order it and they will put a real company's name on it, etc. This guy didn't even have a company. Thanks for fighting for our rights. Well, thank you. It's fake sends $10, goes, look up fakeLieDetectors.test.com. It will type up everything you want, including a real company's name for a price. Keep up the good work. Doreen sends $5 and goes, thanks for saying I have a nice rack. You do have a nice rack, Doreen. Also, I love when you do accents. It makes me laugh so hard, Doreen. All right, next. Amber sends $10, goes, I put this phrase in ChatGPT. Interesting. Can a client pay to get a video recording of a polygraph test? What'd they say, Amber? Okay. All right. Do we have any cash apps here? Yes, a few. Okay. Mo Esquire. Amelia sends $50. Thank you, Mo. And says, Crawford is a weenie and Meredith is a crazy cunt. No lies detected. No lies detected. Thank you. Jordan sends $10 and goes 1-800-PASS-A-POLY. Don't know if that's a legit number or not. Interesting. 616 Love says, look up fakeLieDetectorTest.com. A lot of people are saying that. Keep up the good work. I'll do that. Joanne sends $100. Woo! Thanks, Joanne. And says, polygraph dude doesn't live in New York. Where does he live? I mean, I'd like to know more. I just assume the whole thing's fucking shady. Like, I expected nothing less with these people. So that doesn't surprise me at all. All right. Let's jump into Altman here, shall we? Let's begin the valid truth journey. I don't know if we're going to finish this all tonight because there's a lot. So we are going to walk through. So if you guys don't know who Jennifer Altman is, she was like, she's been a friend of mine, I guess. I thought she was a friend for like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years now. But she's like a diehard supporter of all things Turtle Boy online and defender. And Plevin called her the pit bull because she would just go at anyone who, you know, and by the way, we'll do another reading of Turtle Chats. Turtle Chats is linked at the top. Click on that or cash on me at $ Uncle Turtle Boy, and I'll read them out loud to the class. Okay. So anyway, Altman's like this diehard. She's like a 50-something-year-old woman, kind of lives Central Mass near me, and you know, just defends the wall. But I don't know. I thought she was a friend. At least, you know, I mean, we weren't like close or anything, but like, I feel like she built up our relationship and made it seem like she was closer to me than she was, because that way people didn't want to like fuck with her. Because people were like, you have no idea how many people were like, yeah, like you know, Altman is kicking me out of the group, or she's doing this, or she was rude to me, or she did this, but you know, I know she's your friend or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't, you know, you know, she is what she is, but always causing problems, but whatever. Like, I don't know. She was good to me. So I didn't like make a big thing out of it. So what we're going to do tonight is we are going to review my text messages with Jennifer Altman from the last year or so. Okay. And starting in April of 2025 to see just how fake she is. She is, my issue with Jen Altman is she is fake. She is the fakest person ever. And we're going to see that now. So this is, okay. Let's see. Call me tomorrow. Is that the right? Are we in the? I want to make sure we're going in the right order here. Huh? Okay. So I'm sending shit about Meredith. She's like, do your show. Call me tomorrow. Okay. Oh no, this is the right one. All right. So I went back and I reviewed my Altman. Altman and Meredith hated the Roccos. As a matter of fact, they started a group chat in which they both tried to convince me to hate the Roccos. Okay. And they go, they're so deserving of a blog. The Roccos are. They are, but not now. Definitely when the trial's over. So Meredith and Altman wanted me to write a blog exposing the Roccos. Okay. And then this is Meredith saying, Jen, please check out her, Jenna's TikTok, before she cleans it. It's so cringe. QAnon. And Jen says they are both QAnon. I wouldn't be surprised if they were at January 6th. Okay. Anyway, here she is telling me about Nan Gallagher. Okay. She goes, Nan Gallagher sent this to me. This is before I knew Nan. So Nan's already trying to get in good. So Nan knows to go to Jen if she wants influence with the turtle. She goes, oh, and if I may ask a favor of you, to the extent you have an off-the-record line to Aidan, please let him know I would like to help offset some of his legal expenses with some more robust direct donations. He has been through a lot. So she's immediately, before I ever say a word to Nan, she's already trying to buy my affection. Okay, with her robust. And to do that, she thinks she has to go through Altman. So she's like, Nan Gallagher just sent this to you. I go, yeah, sure. She gave me $500 the other day. I saw that. I actually sent her a message because I knew the trolls were going to start going after her. Little did you know she is the ultimate troll. So I just wanted to like give her a little pep talk. It's great of her involvement. No, she loves it. She fucking loves it, Jen. Don't you worry about that. Okay. So anyway, this is in March. So most of my conversations with Jen when I reviewed our messages are all about 5150 and managing this. So this is during one of our, and she knows because she's online now pretending like I am team 5150, the biggest Meredith defender ever. I ever back 100%. No, it was the complete opposite, as you're going to see. She knew the whole history with her and whatever. And now she's just the fakest person. Like my main purpose with Jen Altman is no one should be friends with her. And that includes, I think all sides should agree to this. Anti-Karen Reed, anti-Turtle Boy. Like she is the most disloyal snake. She should be roundly rejected by everyone. She should have no friends. She should have no one to talk to. She should be alone and just thrown out. 5150 shouldn't be friends with her, although she probably will. But like everyone should reject Jen Altman because she was vicious to the anti-Karen Reed people. She was vicious to the anti-Turtle Boy people, like fucking vicious, horrible. And now she should be just an island of her own as punishment because that's what she deserves. A horrible person, indeed. Okay. So this is during one of my many breakups with Meredith in March of 2025. She goes, okay, I had a long talk with Deanna and we're going to plan a dinner or lunch in the next week or so with Meredith and bring it up in a way that we're worried about her. We're going to talk about it a little bit and then talk to Meredith. I'm like, okay. Cause like for some reason we need a fucking intervention here to go through a fucking breakup. Okay. Cause I'm like worried about what she's going to do. And they know how sensitive this thing is. I'm like, I go, okay, thanks. Don't say I came to you because she'll think I got you to do this or I have like an intervention because I'm worried about her. Nope, not at all. Because I don't want her to think that I'm getting involved in your relationship. It's going to come more from a place that there's concern about her and things that she's saying and her overall mental health. But she'll never know that we spoke. I go, you know, if you could just convince her, okay, that I'm not the guy for her. I'm like, I'll just make it seem like I'm just like, because my whole thing was like, I don't want to hurt her feelings. I don't want to make her cry. Okay. I don't like doing that. And so I'm like, just tell her she's awesome, you know, and that like she can do better than me. That I'm like, yeah. And I did mean that at the time. I don't think she should now, but like back then I thought she deserved better than what I could give her. Like you deserve every woman deserves that. Every woman deserves a partner. If you're going to be in a relationship that is dedicated to you, right? That is, buys you things, that thinks about you, that is sensitive to your feelings, like all that shit. Like that's what if you're not with somebody that's doing those things, you should just leave the relationship. That's what I think. And I was none of those things to Meredith. I was the worst boyfriend ever. Because I didn't have time to think about her. I was too busy with all this other shit. I'm going through a lot in life. Like I'm in no position to give you what you clearly want and every woman I think deserves. Okay. And so I'm like, that I'm in no position to have a serious girlfriend. She deserves someone who will introduce her to their kids, make her part of their family life, etc. That's exactly what I talked about to Deanna, about how we should approach it. And I guess Deanna has said these things to her too, but maybe if the two of us are face to face with her, she'll understand it. Basically tell her you'll never be the guy she wants you to be, but there's not going to be a house in Holden and a baby and a wedding. I go, exactly. She thinks if she waits around long enough, that'll happen. But the fact of the matter is that people love her right now. And if we split up amicably without a blow up and she keeps doing Karen Reed stuff, people would respect her. And it's true. So I'm like more concerned with Meredith's like PR shit and making sure she's accepted than she is. Like nobody put more into preserving Meredith's image than I did, as you're going to see. Okay. Because I agree. They'd have so much respect for her. I'm sorry you're dealing with this. You have so much going on. They go, the only people who win from a public breakup are the trolls. They'll love every second of it. And if Meredith blows up, she'll be doing exactly what they predicted. She will just go down in the Turtle Boy graveyard as one of Turtle Boy's psycho ex-girlfriends. Yes, she will, Altman. And I don't want that for her. And I know you don't. And it wouldn't be good for her daughter either. Indeed. Exactly. And her job. She's a really good job. And she's taking shit for it. Like Grant Smith Ellis was tagging her workplace and she was all fired up about it. And I'm like, you don't want, because she's like always threatening. I'm going to post this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to fucking post this about you. I'm going to do this. And I'm like telling her, I'm like, no, you don't want to do that. And she's like, why? Because you don't want the world to know that you're fucking cheated on me or you did this. I'm like, oh, I don't care about that. I don't care if people know that about me. Like people have very low expectations for me when it comes to women, actually. So like, no, I'm not worried about that at all. I'm worried about you, about how you're going to look because people like you now. And like, they're going to start, if you start being the person to like, hey guys, look at all this, then you're going to become exactly what you've become now. I'm trying to avoid this, trying to avoid this. Okay. She also mentioned that she was afraid that if you guys broke up, she wouldn't have us as friends anymore. So I want to make sure she knows that she'll always have people who love her no matter what. Right. Exactly. And there's no reason it has to be like that. Exactly. Like I felt bad for her. I'm like, it doesn't need to be like that. You can be friends with everyone. Okay, cool. So then this is later on. This is April 8th. Shit started hitting the wall. Okay. I go, this is happening right now. All right. And let's see what these messages say. Okay. So I inform her what's going on. Okay. This is during another breakup, April 8th. We got back together. I think I had a bail revocation hearing in there. I don't even know. And so broken up again. And there was a big fundraiser coming up for Karen Reed that Nan Gallagher spoke at and made this embarrassing, really weird speech and all this stuff. And Meredith made fun of it and all that stuff. And I didn't go. because I'm like, I ain't going to that one because the first one was too drama about who got invited and who wasn't invited, and Meredith is going, and I'm like, just take Lauren. I'm like, I don't need to go. And apparently, like, you know, Bill Reed made a speech, you know, pointing out that like his significant other's here, and like that's kind of what she was known as, Aidan's significant other. Like she didn't even have a fucking identity, sadly. And yes, Lauren really wants to go, but I'm not going to go and be asked about you all night. So neither of us will go. And I bought tickets for nothing. I said from the beginning, I don't want to go. And who cares if you're asked questions? Just say I'm home with the kids. She's like, what are people going to say if I'm not there with you? They're going to think we're broken up. We are. What? So you had no plans to see me all weekend. Why would I want to see you? I don't want to talk about this right now. Right. I was just useful when you needed me for trivia. Makes sense. You didn't have to do trivia. Right. Because you could have handled it on your own. Right. Because how did I ever survive before Meredith was in my fucking life? Oh, God. I go, yeah, you did a lot. You ran the whole thing. You did great. But you and we had issues before trivia. Okay? Trivia can't be the thing that unites us. Okay. So you were just being nice to get through trivia. Got it. That's fine. I'm good with breaking up. But it's for good this time. And you don't get to control what I say. There's always a fucking threat like that. Always. Every time I'm like, you know, oh, okay. Every time it's like, you don't get to control what I say. I will tell people whatever I want. And you don't get to talk to me. Please give me my sneakers and everything else to Deanna. I'll do the same. Like, I'm not trying to control what you say. What? And then we get this again. Oh, God, we got the video again. Fuck, great. Okay. Sounds good. And this is when the threats come. And when I'm like, because she wants me to come, like, no, don't break up with me. I'm scared of your threats. Don't do that. And she sees I'm not scared. And then let's put in more threats. Sounds good. Maybe I'll share your plan for a threesome with Karen. Or second thought, maybe I'll go to the fundraiser after all and tell everybody about your plans for a threesome. Okay, yeah. 3 years ago, I had a fucking a chat with a woman, okay, who you remember, story. She hooked the Apple Watch up to my phone when I was at the gym, found a nice pair of titties, right? Tracked that woman down, figured out her name, plugged my phone extraction into the computer, looked a woman's name up on my phone extraction to see all of our previous communications, and found out that in May of 2023, the woman told me, you should fuck Karen Reed. And I'm like, oh, you think I could? And she's like, oh, you definitely could. I'm like, that'd be fucking hot. That'd be fucking hot. What if you were in on it too? Wouldn't that be fucking hot? And we had a whole thing back and forth. It's called a fantasy, something 5150 doesn't know anything about because her sex drive is retarded. Okay. And it's like, no, this is how maybe I'll share your plan for a threesome. It wasn't an actual plan. Okay. It's called a fantasy. It's called a fantasy. And it was a temporary fantasy too. I no longer think about that. And it wasn't even like that hot of a fantasy, to be perfectly honest with you. I've had much hotter fantasies. Okay. But that's what makes it a fantasy is you don't actually follow through on it. Okay. And no one is supposed to see that, but you decided to help yourself to my phone extraction. And now every time I want to break up with you, you blackmail me with the phone extraction and you say you're going to tell everyone about it. Okay. So that's normal. That's normal. Okay. I go, yeah, you know, say what you please if that makes you feel better, you know. And then I get the crying video that she would send me the crying video all the time. Oh, you broke up, you sexting titties. Okay. All right. I'm going to post Lisa Jefferson's messages. So she went and read my old messages with Lisa Jefferson. Okay. You don't control me. More threats. Yeah, I get it. You're going to either I have to stay together with you or you're going to humiliate me. I know this. We've been down this road a million times before. Every time I try to break up with you, you tell me that you're going to humiliate me if I don't stay with you. Okay. Sounds like you really love me. Right. Okay. I want to be with you actually, because I know you go back to treating me like crap once trivia was done. I don't want you anymore. Problem solved. Problem solved then. Then what are we doing? You know? Okay. If I went to this stupid fundraiser with you then you won't humiliate me, right? Like if I go to the fundraiser, you're not going to post the can't read messages, the threesome messages. I don't want to go with you. Oh, okay. I will defend myself against everything Lisa said about me, though, and humiliate her. I'm like, what? Okay. She was obsessed with Lisa Jefferson, just fucking obsessed. Okay. So that's our first batch of messages here. Now, I got to, this is a grown adult. Exactly. So I'm going to have to periodically do this because I'm not that well prepared here. I'm going to do like 10 or so at a time. And some of these I'm going to have to black out. Okay. Because they have names on them. And I want to black out. But this is all part of the story. So remember, I'm sending these messages to Jen to kind of give her some insight into my relationship with Meredith. Okay. All right, so let's pull up some of these. Oh, God. So we got a redact there. Some titties. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Block that out. Sorry, I got to redact some of these. These ones are a little sensitive, some of the stuff. So give me a minute. All right. Attack that one. Attack that one. That one's good. How about this one? Huh. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Yeah. Here we go. All right. So we're good to share now. Let's go. Next batch of screenshots here. Sorry to redact some of those. All right. So, this is the infamous stupid watch that she sent me. Okay. I go ahead, do as you please. I tell her, I'm tired of your threats there, Meredith. It's not going to work anymore. So this is Meredith, and then Meredith sends me a video she took. It's like a minute-long video of herself scrolling through my fucking watch, which she has connected to my phone, and showing me titty pictures of the titty. It's not a titty picture; it's a titty video. The unmasking. Okay, the big grand finale. And she says about this person, about this woman who did nothing wrong but send me some titty pictures during a breakup. Okay, good. This woman can get some too. So she's going to be punished too. Months later. Remember, she saw these months earlier and she stayed with me anyway. But every time I want to break up with her, it's, Oh, I'm going to show the world the titty pictures. You are both disgusting and deserve each other, and everyone will find out about you texting this. What'd she say about this person? Yeah. She goes, everyone will find out. You're sick. No, you're both disgusting and deserve each other. Everyone will find out about you texting this whole literally lying in bed next to me. You're sick, disgusting, and something is seriously wrong with you. What? First of all, what's wrong with me? Is something really that wrong with me? I'm a guy who likes titties. Okay. And like, she's telling me this shit. And like, everyone's going to know. Yeah. Nobody's going to care. Everyone's going to be like, yeah, I kind of figured that. Like, of course, women are sending in their titties. Like, why wouldn't they do that? You know, nobody cares. I can't wait to leak the threesome texts. Where'd that go to? What happened? I stopped sharing them? Oh. Like, I can't wait to leak the threesome texts. I'm sure the reads will love that. Okay. Go, yeah, you were exactly what you said you weren't. So were you, except you're worse. I go, yeah, the last time I drank with you, I almost went back to jail. You were inside yelling about the titty picture girl, actually. And it's my fault that you did that to Chris Albert's camera. Classic Aidan. I go, you stole my watch and my key fob. They're both in your apartment. Okay. And I'm like, can I get my key fob back, please? Okay. Yes, no. And then she sends me this. Where'd it go? This is what you ruined the best person who ever came into your life for. Man, she's really built herself up into something, huh? Imagine saying that about yourself, that I hear that a lot from her, is that I'm the best thing that ever happened to him. Are you? You really have and I'm the narcissist. I'm the best person who ever came. Yeah, you were good for a lot of things. You were really good organized. You did the Canton trivia. I really appreciated that. That's kind of why I stayed with you. You know, but like the best thing, I don't think it was the best thing for my mental health at all. And then sends me more videos of screen recordings of the fucking phone extract that she stole from me and that she's now posting. Okay. And then sends me again, like, this is what she posts. This is what she says to me. So sends me all this stuff, and she goes, I have a feeling this gutter trash isn't Karen's type. Maybe I'll do a poll later. So like, that's a threat? This gutter trash isn't Karen's type. I'll do a poll later. Again, a threat to like post shit publicly. Okay. It's just like, why are you like this? Why are you the way you are? Okay. And so I send all this shit to Jen. And I'm like, look at this shit she's posting. Look what she posts on Twitter. Okay. Big story coming tonight. Like, what are you going to post? And LTL is in the comments, and Nurse Kim. This is back when they thought she was normal. They're like, wow, okay. Interesting. And Jen says, I saw that this morning. I sent her a text saying, what's going on? I go, hope she doesn't do anything stupid that can't be undone. Same. I've already talked to Deanna. She's called me in a bit. We could figure out a way to talk to Meredith. Okay. Yeah, there's that. I go, yeah, she thinks that, she's like, it would be so bad for her and her daughter. She needs to understand that she will come out looking like Lindsay, not smelling like a rose. Right. She seems to think that I'll look like a douchebag, which may be true, you know, but mostly she'd just be giving 𝗃_Peter, you know, fucking shit to talk about. That's mostly what she would be doing. And I don't care if I look like a douchebag at all. I mean, I kind of am in some ways, but that's okay. Nothing she can do will make you look bad. Some people already think you're a douchebag. Exactly, Jen. She's the one who will look crazy. Exactly. So Jen understands. She gets it. They won't go on the way she hopes. I want to send her a text that says, please don't do anything you'll regret. But then she will know I've spoken to you about this. I just want her to text me back, and that will open the door. Okay. Go, that's a good point. I'm wondering if I should text her to try to talk some sense into her or just ignore it and call her bluff. I can't imagine her blowing herself up like this. I can't either. But then again, an angry woman with a broken heart is dangerous, and her history with Sam is not great. That's what worries me. So here is Jen acknowledging that the Sam shit's legit, right? I go, yeah, me too. She really needs to think this through, okay? Like you said, she's a VP at State Street too. Again, I'm all sitting here like, dude, I hope she doesn't do this shit because I know what's going to happen if she does. She's going to fucking blow her life up. And now look at her. She's unemployed. She's 5150. She's no longer Meredith, you know? And Lacey says here, Jen is manipulating you by saying what you want to hear. She does that with everyone, though. She doesn't mean anything she says. The shit she's saying to Meredith now, too, she doesn't mean any of that either. Jen Altman stands for nothing. Like, stands for fucking nothing. Just pleasing the current person in front of her. That's all she cares about, people like her. Never seen anything like it. Not that anyone would try to get her fired if she went nuclear on me. Oh, she would. They would. But I'm sure it's not the look that the company wants. Agreed. And her daughter. It might be best to just block her and cut all ties. If she's going to do something, she will do it quickly. Okay, yeah, maybe I should block her. She goes, then if she does something stupid, we will jump in and she will never know that we talked. And then I show a message Meredith sent me. She goes, and you think it's hilarious you're on Bumble? Wow. You're saying all this shit like you go on dating apps because you want people to think you're single. Okay, I'm posting now. Hope you're happy. Okay. I sent her this text this morning. I don't know what this means, but I'd like to talk to you if you can. If she goes nuclear, I won't say a word about it publicly. The Karen shit will look bad. Like the threesome Karen shit, that's going to be a little embarrassing. I'm going to take some hits for that one. Okay. But those were private convos before I met Meredith that were never intended to be public. I was talking about a fantasy. Exactly, bro. You're right. Okay. So it says, I go on to say, the Karen shit will look bad before, blah, blah. I was talking about a fantasy, which I had no intention of ever acting upon and never did. I'm not even attracted to Karen. Sorry, Karen. She found out all this stuff by going through my extraction. I think that's a good text, and I agree with you on everything. And you're a man. Men are gross. The threesome thing is typical. You've had to deal with worse. I'm more worried about her mental health and what will be said about her. You will come out looking good, honestly. Oh, thanks, Jen. Okay. And, I don't want her to come out. Like, I don't want her to become have the reputation Lindsay has. Like, I don't want you to be that. Ironically, she's like obsessed with proving that she's not Lindsay. I'm nothing like Lindsay. Congratulations. You have proven that. You have proven that you were significantly worse than her. Like significantly worse. There was a time when I felt unsafe around just when I first talked to Lindsay Gatani for the first time in 2 years since the incident, right? That was a weird fucking conversation. I felt really weird having that conversation. I'm sure she did too. Okay. That whole thing, talk about awkward. Whew. That was an interesting conversation. But I've never felt unsafe around her, like talking to her. Like I've never felt I know what she's capable of, and it's nothing compared to what this one's capable of. Fucking nothing. Like this one is like, woo. This one is like, I don't know what she's up to. Exactly. She's on the same page. She goes, no, thanks. You could have talked last night and humiliated me on your show. She goes, you did no such thing. I go, yeah, I think the Bumble talk set her off. I don't know. I made like a comment about it, but I never wanted to make her a topic on my show. I hate that. At some point, you're just going to have to tell her it's over and don't talk to her. If you don't, this will continue, Jen says. And she will continue to threaten and stress you. It's her way of keeping you and thinking she has control. Just let her do what she's going to do, and she will have to deal with the consequences of that. Yeah, you're right. You've tried, Aidan, And if she posts something, Deanna and I could reach out to her and talk her down before she does something really dumb. So this is Jen being like, I got your back. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to let Meredith fuck herself up or anything like that. So let me download some other messages here. Hold on. All right, let's pull these up. Next round of messages. All right. So April 12th, we're up to now. Deanna and I are having dinner with Meredith on Monday night. Okay. I go, it was bad Wednesday and Thursday. I'm telling her. So I'm telling her about it. It's getting bad, bro. She came here Wednesday night to dramatically get her stuff because it couldn't wait. Because this is the way it always ended. We're breaking up, and we'd have the ceremonial exchanging of the keys, which all that was every time was just a chance. Then she'd see me and just be like, do you want to talk? And so it was just another way to fucking just prolong everything. So she came over to get her shit. When she got here, she was crying and legit having a panic attack. At least she said she was. So she came to my house. She was breathing. I can't drive home. I can't breathe. Okay. She was having trouble breathing. She hadn't eaten all day. She said that maybe I'd like her more if she was skinnier. So I told her she could stay and I made her dinner. Okay. But we didn't hook up. Thursday, I went to court early and she was still sleeping. I got home at 3:30 and she was still sleeping in my bed. Legit. Like she came here malnourished, pretending to have a mental breakdown. Okay. She was just supposed to be coming here to pick her shit up and we're breaking up. But instead she does this whole thing. And then I got to go to court the next day for something. I don't even remember what. Came back, fucking 3:30. She's in my bed sleeping. I'm like, you have to be kidding me. I go all day. I go, these are signs of severe depression. You know, she asked if she could stay over again that night because her daughter wasn't with her that night and she didn't want to be alone. It's like she has developed a physical dependency on me. And that worries me. You know? Next. Then she says to me, she's panicking for sure. Yeah, Thursday night she wanted to hook up, and I said it wasn't a good idea. Don't want to lead her on and get stuck in the cycle. Look at me, all responsible. She said, can I come to court with you on April 30th? Like her biggest concern is not being seen with me at court. So we're broken up, and she's like, can I still come to court? Okay. And the troll's noticing. Then for the millionth time, she threatened to post stuff from my phone extraction again that she went through without permission. It's intended to embarrass me. I said, if you do that, I won't say a word in response. No one will care what I said or did. It's not why people follow me, but she will come across as the crazy jilted ex and ruin her own reputation. And it will be a huge distraction for Karen. This is during the trial. Okay. Team Karen Reed. Meanwhile, I'm going to throw it in. This is what she's thinking about during that. Okay. 100 agree. I really hope Deanna and I can help her see the light. Exactly. So they're going to have like a dinner with her, like another intervention dinner. Then I go, she'll definitely listen to you guys, although I'm not sure how honest she'll be about what's happening. I'm sure it's embarrassing, but she's just a totally different person now. This relationship has turned her into a dependent person with no identity, like she forgot who she was. That's sad. I hate that. Then Meredith is asking Deanna if you've talked to us. She's starting to catch on that we want to talk to her about you. Deanna said, no, we haven't. And we just noticed she's off lately and we're concerned, just want to talk. Okay. I go, I haven't heard from her about it. Yeah, she's texting. She's starting to panic, and I don't want that. I don't want her to think we're talking badly about her. I go, I'm sure she'd be embarrassed if she found out. I told you guys about the things she's been saying and doing. I'm sure she's worried about that. It's like she does not want these people. She did not want me talking to Jen Altman and them and Deanna about what she's really like. She did not want them to know what the real Meredith was like. Only I could know what that was about. And these are her texts that Jen sends me because that's what Jen does. I'm sorry. I just want to know if he'll have a hearing soon. And I don't want to ask him myself. Okay. Because we're broken up. Can you be honest with me? Is tomorrow's dinner like for you guys to talk to me about Aidan? Did he say something? No, we just want to eat a meal of food with you. Okay. So Aidan has said something to you guys. No, he didn't. Sorry. Can you call me after? He really didn't reach out to you guys. No, he didn't. Okay. Stick with that. Okay. I remember one of those messages that you sent me that Meredith had taken your watch. Is that your Apple Watch? And did you ever get it back? No, I never did. I traced it and it's at her apartment. So I'm not sure if she lost it or just monitoring me. So I just disconnected it. Turns out she could just reconnect it back. Okay. I go, yeah. So she can't read our messages. Oh, yes, she can. Okay. Yeah. So they're going to go out to dinner. They're going to have their second intervention dinner with her now. She goes, I know you talked to Deanna last night, but that definitely didn't go the way I hoped. I asked her if she was okay, not alluding to the fact that I spoke to you. And she said she was absolutely fine, just busy, and then really was trying to insinuate that you guys are making plans for a future together. So her and I are broken up. She came over here at a full fucking meltdown. We didn't hook up or anything. They go out for their intervention dinner, and 5150 tells them, oh, yeah, we're going to buy a house together, and we're madly in love and all this shit. And they're like, bitch, this is supposed to be an intervention dinner. Okay, so Jen, my point here is Jen knows how fucking tapped she is. Jen knows all about this shit. And she's trying to help me through this. Okay. Now she's got Nurse Kim on her. What? By the way, I found out more stuff about Kara if you need in the future. So she sends me all the shit about Fartbox. We'll get to that later. Does Courtney still have access to your Discovery? Christy and I are figuring some shit out. Right. So she's going after Courtney, the paralegal now, who Meredith hates. Okay. It's very confusing. Whatever. Okay. Then she tells me this. So she goes, they said the Julie account was Courtney. And she said, okay, please don't say anything to Meredith. She goes, she might have been feeding info to Lisa and Kate. Whatever. This is just stupid. Courtney wouldn't do that to me. She was talking to Kara and Elisa. Christy confirmed that, but okay. Okay, May 27th. They go, Meredith decided to look through my phone today and then called Lisa Jefferson in front of me and demanded we have a chat, and I just walked out. That was the day that I called her a million times because she was threatening to post crazy shit. And then the next day she came to my house and did what it told me to get rid of my fucking kid for her. Okay. And whatever. All right. So I go, then this is what she says about that. So she says, oh, that's not healthy. Yeah, no shit. I love Meredith, but it's never going to be different. You're Turtle Boy. Women message you all the time. And she always is going to say, no wonder. She's always going to wonder what they're saying. Go, yeah, I went to her uncle's funeral because I didn't get into court. She's always been there for me, and I had to be there for hers. Afterwards, she brought up how she believed Lisa it's just like she was obsessed. She gets obsessed with these random fucking women that she sees messaging me and just obsesses over them. Like it's crazy. Okay. So that's that set of messages. Next set. Let's go on in. Going to be a bit. Going to be a valid truth journey. All right. Now we're going to hear her thoughts on Karen Reed. And this is another person. We've seen Meredith's thoughts on Karen Reed, and now we're going to see her thoughts. 1 second. Okay. All right, let's pull this up. All right. All right. So this is the verdict day. You did it. Best day ever. Now we focus on your fight. And personally, I know I'm going to put the same effort and passion into that. So she really believes in my innocence. Yay. Go Turtle. And then she sends me Crystal Clemente, who just passed away, unfortunately. Okay. Had a friend on the jury. Whoa. Hot scoop. He wants to talk to you. You should contact Crystal. Oh, that's juror number 4. Wow. Stand by, sends me to contact. Okay, so I talk to Crystal. We get in touch with juror number 4. He goes on TMZ first. I still like him. Okay. Then she sends me this video, okay, which some of you may have seen from Deanna's wedding, where they get Meredith's in this video, and so is Lauren Murray, and they say shit about like, fuck you, SD. And it's supposed to remain private, but of course, Jen releases it to the fucking world, and that's why you've seen it. Okay. Yeah, and so I go, imagine I play this. Oh, no, don't. Yeah, exactly. It would be bad. Okay. And so then we start talking about Karen. Okay. And I tell her about how Karen is not, like her team is ignoring me. They're not, you know what I mean? What's going on here after the verdict? You really want my honest opinion? You won't share it with anyone? No, just like 5,486 live viewers at 11:55 on a Tuesday. Yeah, I go, that's why I texted you. Like, it's fucked up. She hasn't said thank you, right? Like, so you're looking like, am I alone in this world? This is weird. First of all, she's not flat broke. She got $1 million from the defense fund plus Venmo. She's a bitch. She should have reached out to you first and done an interview regardless. She should be thanking you publicly. You are the reason for everything. She won't blow you off because she knows that you wouldn't say anything bad about her. But that's what she wants and probably will at some point. Okay, another person putting this in my fucking ear, you know? All right. Next. Oh, thank you. Her first fuck you was signing with someone else when you were in jail. And obviously, I don't want to say these things, but you're my friend, and I'm going to be honest with you. Well, thank you so much, Jen. I go, I wouldn't do it over the phone and not in a text. She does. I'll talk to her. She goes, talk to her on the phone. She's not a likable person. I go, yeah, it's just bothering me that she hasn't defended me at all. I wasn't arrested after going Monica Cannon Grant, but I was when I defended her. So that was, you're having these conversations with your friends. You're like, is this fucked up? Am I being too sensitive about this? And everyone I talk to is saying the same thing. Because between me and you, we were talking, okay? She's a bitch. She knew she was getting into. She wasn't going to blow that. I haven't spoken to her at all since the whole attorney thing and her phone was taken when you were in jail. Other than that fundraiser in November, she told me to message her, and I did twice, and she never responded, so I deleted her number, and that was that. It's not good for you to publicly denounce her yet. And I'm like, think how powerful it would be if she showed up to support me at the next hearing. But I don't think that thought has crossed her mind yet. So, and Jen's like, yeah, like this is all I'm hearing from people. Like, yeah, it's fucked up. Okay. Yeah. And so she just goes more and more about how, she should do the first interview with you. You're going to be asking different questions. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. And then I send her this article that would appear in Hollywood Reporter. I go, I think this is intentional at this point. I feel the same way, Aidan. I was telling Meredith this today. Just shitty. Yeah. Because I think she goes, Karen had a quote in here that she said that It was ultimately a groundswell of local residents and a grassroots campaign that afforded me the resources I need to fight back. I think I had something to do with that too, but okay, a grassroots campaign. I go, yeah, there's no way that's that's not definitely not an oversight. She's definitely going out of our way not to mention me now, and she knows that. She's like, people notice. Okay. Anyway, and then we got another Meredith situation. I go, yeah, so Meredith was a huge mess last night, crying, didn't want to leave, slept till 11 again, puking. But I talked to her this is when I finally end things with her. Okay, this is in July now. Slept till 11 today, was puking, but I talked with her for a long time and I said this relationship wasn't healthy for either of us and it never will be, and there's nothing wrong with that. People break up. It doesn't mean either one is the bad guy. She's obviously worried about losing friends and being mocked by trolls. I said I'll never say a word about it on my show, and I wouldn't disrespect you by being out with another woman in the public light or anything. I said you'll earn the respect of everyone if you and I both handle this maturely. Absolutely. Doesn't need to be addressed. Exactly, Jen. Thank you. She will not lose friends. And she seemed healthy last night when I was texting with her, so I'm praying she stays on path. I go, unfortunately, she was pretty insistent on being Mrs. Turtleboy publicly, so people will notice when she's not around. But she just has to let it not affect her. I go, in person, she was hype. So Jen's like, I was talking to her and she seemed fine. I'm like, well, she's over here hyperventilating and covered in blood. She's like, blood? And then I tell her this. I go, yeah. I send her a screenshot. Like she freaking fake cut herself. I go, she was supposed to get her stuff in the mailbox and leave. She never does that though. Okay. I knew she'd find a reason to stay. She says she fell and cut herself when it got here. She was crying and the blood was all over her face. It was an act designed to make me feel sorry for her, but I did get her to admit that she has the watch. She gave me the watch back in a last ditch effort to make me not break up with her, but I didn't. She even lied about that though. She said she didn't give it back because she didn't want to admit it, but all she had to say was that she did some spring cleaning and found it under the bed and gave it back to me. There was no reason to hold on to it. I mean, she fucking charged it. She charged the fucking watch. Like that's a deliberate act. You don't just find that. And she's like, well, yeah, I found it, but I didn't want to tell you. You fucking lied. You're just a liar. And Jen says it was absolutely to spy on you. Exactly, Jen. Exactly. I go, that was disappointing. She just needs to be honest with others, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, do you think she's going to show up to court like nothing is wrong? I don't know. I go, well, we're more than a month away from my next court date, which was in August. And she asked if she could come. Like we broke up and she's like, can I come to court still with the pantsuits, Amazon pantsuits? I said, you need to do what you're comfortable with, but I don't want to walk in or out of court with you by my side. It'll give the wrong impression that we're still together. It's probably best if she doesn't go. I will talk to Deanna. Maybe we can convince her in the next month that it's not healthy. I go, yeah, she needs to establish her identity as herself and not as Turtleboy's girlfriend. It's all she's been for 18 months, and she's petrified of being anything but that. Yeah, exactly. I go, Jen's like, Jen gets it. My whole point here is Jen fucking gets it. I go, I said you have tremendous values. You're smart, attractive, good job, all this stuff. Okay. People will respect you. Like if they find out months later and didn't even realize it because the split was drama free, and you all would have known that. Like you all would have said the same thing. If her and I had just broken up and she just moved on with her life, she could still tweet about Karen Reed and the cases. She could talk about my case. She could talk about whatever the fuck she wants. People like you. Okay. Because people don't know what I know about you. And I'm not going to tell them. So you can just transition back to this life where you pretend to be a normal person and you go online and you're just like, hey, I'm still Meredith. Like, yeah, Aidan and I, and eventually people are going to realize we broke up and they'll be like, oh, wow, I didn't even know they broke up. That was so drama free. Good for both of them. That is so cool. That is so cool. Good for both of them. That's the way it should be. But she couldn't fucking handle it. She couldn't fucking handle it. She had to send Karen Reed the data that she stole from. She had to hack into my devices. She had to continue to monitor me, right? She had to do the thing. She had to show up at the Wilbur. She had to do all this shit. She couldn't just fucking walk away. Couldn't fucking do it. She deserves everything she wants. And I agree. If she pulls a Lindsay, I won't do anything but hurt her. I go, I'm glad I got to talk to her for a while, and I'm happy that she's out with friends tonight because I do want her to be happy. You know what I mean? Yeah, me too. I just hope they aren't encouraging her to drink, get drunk. You might make up with a lot of messages. I go, she just needs to put the phone down. When we were out at the Cape, we went out with her brother and his friend and fiance. I talked to them the whole time when he went out, and she never took her eyes off Twitter. Yeah. She's like, I noticed that too. Exactly, Jen. Exactly. Next setup. Next setup. Okay, next ones. 1, 2. All right, almost there. All right, almost done. Give me a second. All right, so let's go on here. Next. So remember, so now we're broken up. Hopefully things go good, right? Everything will be fine. We'll see what happens. No. No. Let's see what happens here. All right. First, Jen sends me this fucking thing. She sends me an audio of Nick Rocco laughing. She hates Nick Rocco. She was obsessed with Nick Rocco, both Roccos. And then she sends me a thing of John Barron laughing. She plays Nick Rocco's laugh. Then she plays John Barron's laugh. She's like, listen to this. And I'm like, yeah, I've seen it. I'm like, yeah, I've seen the Sue clip. She's like, okay, what are your thoughts? That's pretty fucked up. I'm not a fan of Nick, but that's just bad. And I'm like, wait, she was trying to convince me that Nick was John Barron. I'm like, oh, no. What? Nick is John Barron? What are you talking about? Like, this is the kind of shit Jen's into. Anyway, July 20th comes around. Remember those messages I sent Jen about 5150 falling and cutting herself? Yeah. Suddenly, I go, I'm not mad or anything, but screenshots of my messages with you from your perspective about Meredith are making the rounds. So good job. You apparently screenshotted my things. And I thought Christy was a friend, Aidan. I'm sorry. I was wrong to trust her. She's insane. So it's all Christy's fault. It's not your fault for sending them to Christy. It's Christy's fault for doing Christy things. Okay. Gotcha. I go, I don't want Meredith seeing these because those messages are embarrassing for Meredith, and I don't want to set her off. Even though everything I said in the messages is true, I don't like the fact that they're out there, and I'm worried about Meredith being set off. Christy, that's it. I thought her and I were tight. She was like a sister to me. She was like a sister to you? Oh, my God. I would talk about things that weighed on my mind. I was worried about you and Meredith the same. Okay. You know, She's sharing things from Jenna, making threats, etc. Okay, gotcha. It's all right. Like, I just don't want to cause any issues with Meredith. I hope she doesn't see them. I go, she did see them. She messaged them in our group chat. She's hurt, and understandably so. And I'm like, fuck. Because I know this is going to like fucking bother her. I'm like, fuck. She told me she just wants to be left alone. So I'm going to respect that. She's just really hurt. Okay. I didn't mean to hurt her, you know? And all I did was tell a friend, Jen, about what happened. And now it's fucking out there. Great job, Jen. I go, you know, I didn't say anything bad about Meredith to you, you know? Yeah, you absolutely didn't say anything bad. In fact, you said that you loved her and wanted what's best for her. It's not what you said. It's what I said about pulling a Lindsay. Yeah, she said pulling a Lindsay in there. This isn't about you at all. She's moving on and is strong and is doing great. Should have been a better friend to her and to you. Correct. And then this happens. I go, did you see this? Check out that account. This is the Mayor's Diary account. Because, yeah, I talked to Meredith about it this morning. She was afraid people and you would think it's really her. I told her that would never happen. So I just become aware of this fucking account. And again, this is the Mayor's Diary account that appears. It only appeared for a day or two. And it goes, Dear Diary, I found another woman throwing herself at my Dr. Turtleboy. Let me introduce you to Chelsea O'Neill. Make that tramp famous for stealing my boyfriend. I can't lose hope that he will drop Olivia Lambeau and come back. Love, Meredith O'Neill. So this appears to be an account that is mocking Meredith for being dumped, right? The Meredith is a pathetic ex-girlfriend who is now seeking revenge on somebody called Chelsea O'Neill, who nobody really knew about, who was a friend of mine, who her and I had some messages that were certainly sexual in nature that Meredith found by going through my fucking phone and my computer. She had seen me one day. We were out to dinner in like May, and Chelsea O'Neill pops up on my screen that she's got a text message. She goes, who's Chelsea O'Neill? And I'm like, I don't know, a friend of mine. And then she goes, within an hour, Chelsea messaged me again. She goes, Meredith just friend requested me. I'm like, what? And then Meredith tells me, oh my God, who is this Chelsea O'Neill person? She just friend requested me. I'm like, bitch, no, she didn't. She friend requested her. You're fucking lying about that. So she becomes infatuated. She was obsessed with Titty Picture Girl. Then she became obsessed with Lisa Jefferson. And then she became obsessed with Chelsea O'Neill. Okay. And this account, Mayor's Diary, goes after those three women by name. And the only person in the entire world that knew the identity of those three women was Meredith. She's the only one who knew those three combined. Chelsea didn't know those three combined. Titty Picture Girl didn't know those three combined. And Lisa didn't know those three girls combined. Only Meredith did. And so when I told Titty Picture Girl about this, you know, I'm like, your shit's out there. She's like, oh, she immediately knew who it was. I'm like, oh. And Lisa Jefferson knew too. They all fucking knew. It's her. She's doing this. And she loves to like make herself look bad. She likes to make accounts that crap on herself so you don't look at her. Well, it can't be her. No, she knew I was never going to get back from Fartbox. She knew that like Fartbox was out of the question. I can't stand Fartbox. Never doing that again. Love Meredith O'Neill. So it's very obvious that she created this account. And I go, I don't think it's her, but I'm worried about, because at first I'm like, no, I didn't understand the true effect of how fucking crazy she was. I'm like, that would be fucking nuts if she created this account and then brought it to Jen Altman's. Because remember, Jen Altman tells me that I talked to her about it this morning. So she brings it to Jen Altman's attention. And she's like, who could have made this account? It must be Chelsea O'Neill. I don't even remember that you told me that there was a girl named Chelsea that you had talked to But Meredith reminded me that it was in the messages that were sent to her. Oh, okay. And then this happens a couple days later, right before my vacation. So apparently Meredith got a voice message last night, and it was a voice record of you talking to somebody, a woman, and you were talking about Meredith and how she cut her arm open and laughing at her. We weren't laughing. I don't know all the details. She knows I'm telling you this because she asked me, because she thinks you should know that she believes it's that Chelsea girl. She's going to send me the recording and I will send it to you. I go, what? And then she sends her a recording and I play the recording. And on the recording, I hear me and Chelsea O'Neill talking in person. And I'm like, what? So Meredith gets sent a recording of me and Chelsea O'Neill. So I'm thinking in my head, did this bitch record me and then send it to Meredith? Then did she make the Mayor's Diary account? Is this bitch crazy? Who is this bitch? I don't know her that well. You know what I mean? I'm like, or do I? Is she just the latest crazy bitch in my life? And she's picking on poor old Meredith. She's taunting Meredith with this voicemail. She's sending it. And then I realized what happened. I talked to Chelsea about this. And she showed me her call log. And she's like, remember that night we hung out? Here's all. I was getting 1 million calls that night from fake numbers. And I called one of them back. And apparently I didn't hang up because it left a voicemail. And that voicemail, what you hear in that recording is the voicemail. It fucking picked us up. And I'm like, because it sounded distant. And I'm like, that makes fucking sense, actually. That makes a lot of fucking sense. Which means that Meredith was indeed stalking Chelsea O'Neill, harassing her. And that when Chelsea O'Neill called her back and left a voicemail, Meredith then took that voicemail, texted it to herself on a burner number, pretending to be Chelsea, and said, haha, you like this bitch. Literally setting that, like, when I realized that, and again, this is like 2 weeks after the fucking breakup. Here I am worried about her reputation after the breakup. And she is sending all this to Altman. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. Jesus Christ. What is happening here? I go, I don't know what's going on with this. I can't remember what I spoke to her about. So I don't know if this is recording like before or after the watch return. Her biggest concern, Meredith, is that you're going to share intimate photos and videos that she's made herself sick, thinking those could be passed around. Bitch, I'm not showing those around. I didn't watch them. I deleted them. I don't want them. I never once watched them. They were awkward. Okay. I tried to assure her that I don't think you would ever do that. I go, oh God, no, I would never. That's what I told her. I told her your exact words were that I believe you. Okay. Yeah. And I'm like, quick question. Is that a voicemail left with Meredith or a recording that was texted to her? I go, so whoever sent this had the recording saved on their phone and then called Meredith and played that? Okay. What? Anyway. Yeah, I've already seen this one. What's this one? I've already seen that one. She seemed like she really wanted some time. I'm respecting that. Barron's an asshole. I'll never understand wanting to hurt somebody so badly just to embarrass them. Okay. I don't get it. Then there's this. Okay, so now we're up to August 10th. And Krusty Panties posts about the Apple Watch. I'm like, how the fuck does Krusty Panties know about the Apple Watch? And Jen says she fucking went to Kate. Meredith went to Kate. I go, just FYI, Meredith is tight with Jason Broyles. They talk every day. And Jason still talks to Kate as far as I know. Or he wants other antis who are friends with her. Okay. I have no doubt his scrubby little paws are all over this. She hates fucking Broyles. He gravitates towards vulnerable women, makes them trust him. and he manipulates them. I go, no way she fucking went to Kate. She's full of shit. You're probably right. I don't think she would because she's close to Lauren. And then she wants to talk about Jason. So she sends me this picture. Honestly, I don't know every day. I would have no way of knowing that. I do know that Lauren is terrified of Jason because of this. I've held on to this. This is what I referenced the other day on the phone. This isn't the first time he sent things like this to women. I know you don't like Abby, but he did the same thing to her. Lauren said she's afraid to speak to him because he will expose her secrets she has told him. Like what? So she's like trying to convince me Jason's a predator. Okay. He goes, I think he came into this wanting to be you or get close to you. He seems to think there's some inner circle with you that Jimmy and I are his way in. He claims he's here to fight corruption and be an advocate. But the only thing I can see he's done other than the Kearney article is cause upheaval and drama. He posted a pic of himself at the Roccos the other day saying he was going fishing. That's just weird. Why would he drive all the way to Gloucester to meet the Roccos? I go, I don't really care about any of your stupid fucking drama. Like, I don't care. Okay. And I'm like, yeah, trolls are. So now people have figured out that we're kind of broken up. I go, trolls are figuring this out. I go, people break up. It's not a big deal. I think you've both handled this well. Right. I haven't talked to her, but I hope she's doing great and is happy. Same as everyone wishes for you. I go, they're going to be disappointed when I never talk about the breakup. Yeah. Wednesday, they'll notice she's not there at court. Okay. August 15th, we're up to now. Okay. Meredith sends me this message. This is the message Meredith sends me. Okay. So I have not spoken to Meredith since the breakup, basically. Okay. August 15th, I hear for her for the first time. She goes, I never plan to contact you again, but given what I've learned about Jen and that I can't trust her, I need to ask you directly. Did you ever share any photos or videos of me with 𝗪𝗪? Oh my fucking God. You just want to talk about 𝗪𝗪. Jesus Christ. No, why would I share your videos with 𝗪𝗪? Those are boring and not interesting and not sexy. And you know what I mean? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I'm not looking to argue, but after receiving many anonymous calls and messages today and a deeply disturbing voicemail where you're clearly being recorded and talking about me, I'm like, oh my God, that was you, bitch. That was you. She's like she thinks I'm with 𝗪𝗪 now and she does not want that to happen. Okay. I need to know what else she might have access to based on the Rhode Island area code, the fake mayor account that she created. Oh no, bitch, you created that. Stop it. It's not hard to connect the dots. I haven't reacted publicly or privately to any of it. Oh, thank you. Including what I saw in text between you and Jen, because I've moved on. I distanced myself from her quietly, and that's it. But this is different. If you gave her anything private, and why the fuck would I give 𝗪𝗪 naked pictures of her? She's just looking for a reason to fucking talk. That's all this is. You know? I'm asking for honesty, not excuses. This could have real consequences for me. Bitch, nobody wants to see that. She goes, Jen says, literally nobody is even talking about her. I go, why is she sending this to me? She asked about a month about of nudes in this voicemail. Yeah, okay. Jen goes, exactly. I haven't talked to her in a couple weeks. She decided to send me some long text insulting me. And I told her basically I wasn't speaking to her and her insults. Meredith thinks the world revolves around Meredith. She's extremely selfish. I tried to help her. I was so concerned about her mental health, as were you. I was so concerned about the trolls coming after her, but all she sees is what I was behind her. She thinks I laughed at her, which I never did, blah, 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 blah. I knew what she did with her last ex-boyfriend. I didn't want her to go through that hell again. She likes to listen to people who appease her in her fucked up mind. Amen, sister. Amen to that. True that. I go, who does she listen to? Christy? I'm like, what? Jason, Christy, I'm sure. I never plan to contact you again. Okay, Mayor. And I go, she sent that voicemail to herself. That was Meredith. Jason had her convinced that account that was created last month that talked about 𝗪𝗪 was me. What? Oh, God, Jason. Stay out of the drama. She's seriously one of the most selfish people I've known my entire life. She goes, I wouldn't be surprised if she sent that voicemail to herself. She's an attention seeker. Oh, yeah, she kept getting calls. I explained how she got it. Must have left a message. I think Meredith sent it to herself. Wow, that makes total sense. She really does have unhealthy obsessions with men who leave her. Now they're best friends. Now they're best friends. Enjoy that. That'll end well. I go, the account also mocked Meredith, the Mayor's Diary, but I think that was by design. She's clearly still knee-deep in drama. She was even messaging Dara and told her name of 𝗺𝗺𝗃𝗃 𝗧𝘂𝗶𝗄. I go, oh, good Lord. Yeah. You go, this sounds threatening, this whole, I haven't responded publicly yet. Okay. Thank you so much. She hasn't reacted because she's literally the only one thinking about any of it. Exactly. Don't let her wrangle you in her dramatic nonsense. No matter how many times she's told you that you didn't share her intimate photos, she won't believe it and will just keep up on her long, drawn-out text messages. Meredith only hears what Meredith wants to hear. You have such great things happening professionally and enough to worry about with your cases. Fuck her. Amen, sister. Amen. All right. So that's that batch. Next. Getting somewhere. That's definitely a threat. Everything with her is like, I haven't said anything publicly yet. Oh, thank you. Like, I'm protecting you. Bitch, I don't care. If you want to embarrass yourself, go fucking ahead. How'd that work out for you? All right, got some more here. This valid truth journey is definitely not being finished tonight. We're going to have to finish this tomorrow for sure. During the day, daytime daddy, I think we're going to do. All right. Hold on. We'll get through another batch here. All right, next one. All right. So now we're up to August 20th. This is when I realized she's logged into my Facebook account and monitoring everything. So I tell Jen about it. I go, Meredith. So Meredith gave me the Elena Cohen account, which I've renamed 𝗵𝗲𝗄𝗃 Kearney. I changed the email associated with it, but I noticed that she keeps logging in, which means she can read messages I get. It keeps logging in and out of an iPhone 15. Can you change the password? I go, yeah. Hold on, is that the right one? Are these out of order? Is this out of order? Can you change the password? Okay, I don't know. These might be a little out of order. Anyway. So I apologize. I don't get through these out of order. So she's like threatening to... Anyway, she kept threatening to like show my phone calls with her, like that you've seen me calling her a million times. And I'm like, yeah, I go ahead, you know, go show them, Meredith. Go ahead. I go, yeah, she can show 40 phone calls, unanswered calls, you know, just like Karen and John, by the way. We all like Karen Reed, right? So she did the same thing. So I think we'll be okay. It's not something you should be embarrassed about, Aidan. She should be fucking mortified that she's continuing this 2 months later. She said she wants to move on with her life, but she's talking to these fucking people that just want to hurt her every day. She's obsessive. She's pushed away the people that really do care about her, and she's inviting these crazy people. like Christy and Jason and Dag and Amy DeAngelis and Liz Irk into her life because they tell her what she wants to ultimately hear. I go, I don't care. I would only be slightly embarrassed. I don't care what any of these, I don't really give a shit. None of this shit matters to me. Okay. Then she sends me this, a text message that Meredith sends her. She goes, sorry, I wasn't trying to be threatening at all. These might be out of order. I definitely think these are out of order. Whatever. Not responding to her. I go, I spoke to her last night for the first time. I told her Christy's never going to post those messages. There's no reason for her to. What happened to the messages about signing into the Facebook account? Okay, I got to go. I'm out of order here. I got to, because remember, I find out she's in the Facebook account. Okay, so I'm going to go back to this. Yeah, this one I want. I go, okay. So she goes, did you log out? I go, I did. But she might have some sort of stay logged in. I added my email as the email for the account, but her login is still there too. It's just annoying she do this. Fuck, you should be. Enough is enough. You know, some woman messaged me yesterday and said I'm sexy as fuck. So I'm sure she's keeping an eye on that account. Okay. And because you know that's why she was watching it, you know. And I show her here, you know, like, why log into the account if you gave it to me? I go, what happens? She goes, what happens if you press log out? I go, I want to text Meredith about this, but I don't want to start any shit with her. I go, I did log her out. We'll see if it comes back. Maybe use the secure login part. Okay, good. And I agree about not texting her. Deanna maybe can though. Okay. I'll message her if she logs back in. But Jen goes, she's just going to deny it. I go, yeah, just like the watch. She's always the victim and the one suffering. And I'm like, look, she just logged in again. 210 from an iPhone 15 in Boston. That's fucking her. She's logged in again. What the fuck? I go, I logged out and I removed her email and phone number from the account. But then she logged back in. Unfucking believable, Jen says. So Jen knows everything about this bitch. That's literally criminal. It's the same thing she's been doing for years. First with Sam and now you. I go, and again. I go, I hate this. I just want to get along with her. But I feel like I have no privacy on my own phone. You know what that's like, that feeling? That like, I wake up with that feeling every day with her. Where I go online and I'm like messaging people. I'm like, is Meredith reading this? Oh, she's moved on. So I have no interest reading that. Okay, sure. But we know she does. It's like, Jesus Christ, can I just read my fucking messages? So I'm telling Jen about this. You either have to reach out to her or if Deanna and Lauren do it. It might take some embarrassment for her to stop. And I show her that I'm messaging her. And she's like, huh? I only really used it to look into Sean's group in resistance to 𝗃𝗍𝗂𝗍 occasionally. That's what she calls Tracy Murray's group there. I just logged out of my own. And yes, it still shows up in his account that I can log into. I mean, it is my account. Whatever. I don't really care. Okay. Jen goes, yeah, it is my account. She should delete it from her phone. Yes, she should. And then we get up to August 26th. This is the 𝗺𝗿𝗄 interview. And Meredith shares the 𝗺𝗿𝗄 interview that Karen is going on. And Jen goes, I'm really disappointed in Meredith for sharing that. Yeah. And not saying anything about you. I'm disappointed in a lot of people. I go, yeah, she would have when we were together. She goes, I just listened to 𝗺𝗿𝗄. I wanted to check in on you. Call me if you need to talk. I'm so grossed out, Aidan. So disappointed, pissed off, and just fucking disgusted by all of them. It's gross, and I'm so sorry. So this is after the 𝗺𝗿𝗄 interview when Karen thanks 𝗺𝗿 and not me. And I'm like, you know, so grossed out, Aidan. I didn't want to dig your hurt in even more and encourage you to react in a way that you might regret afterwards. But she's a fucking cunt, Aidan. She's a selfish fucking cunt. This is what Jen Altman tells me about Karen Reed. Okay, Jen. Then she goes, this will be interesting. I'll definitely be interested in listening to who defends you in this situation. I think you're going to find out who has your back and who doesn't. I go, I'm just glad that during her first interview, when asked about who she wanted to thank, she made sure to name Howie by name and for having the guts to report on what was actually happening and not worrying about any kind of retribution. So I'm not even like that mad about it. I'm just like making a joke about it. I'm like, I'm just glad that Howie finally got the credit that he deserved. It's gross, Aidan. It's fucking disgusting. She should be fucking embarrassed. People will see who she is and some will laugh, but most of the people will see who she is. So all the anti-Karen shit was mostly coming in my ear from 5150 and Jen Altman. They were like, that's fucked up. You know? Anyway. So she's like threatening to post shit. I'm like, I don't care. All right. All right. So now we're up to September. I go, she's still lying. So I talked to Meredith. This is right when Recording Gate starts happening. And I talked to Meredith. So I talked to Karen. So August 28th is 𝗺𝗵𝗂𝗺. Doesn't go very well. I don't say a fucking word about it to anyone. I got people like Jen Altman chirping my ear about this. Then the next day, Karen Reed calls me. August 29th. Hello? Oh, easy pussycat. May or may not hit a record button. Don't know anything about that. Okay? Like, this is fucking crazy. August 29th. She hangs up on me. 10-minute phone call. Okay? I goes, I got to call you back. I hang up. 30 minutes later, Karen texts me. Apologizes for the way she spoke to me. And says she still wants to do the doc. Okay? And I'm like, we are united. She's like, she goes, I am absolutely appreciative of everything you've done. And when the time comes, you will be thanked. That's what she says to me. Okay. Thank you, Karen Reed. So that's August 29th. Then August 31st, I got a message from Karen Reed saying, you fucking recorded me. And I tried calling her, but she won't talk to me because she thinks I record her. So I'm like, where is she getting this from? Where is she possibly getting this from? Now, keep in mind, this is the same week 5150's in my Facebook Messenger, which is where that data was stored. Okay? But I'm not in your Facebook Messenger. I don't know what you're talking about. I changed the password. She gets right fucking back in. I have a conversation with Karen Reed. 2 fucking days later, she confronts me about this shit. Okay? You doing the math here? Then on September 1st, for the first time since the breakup, 5150 wants to talk to me on the phone. And so we have a nice conversation. And I tell her, Karen Reed's really pissed at me. Why is she pissed at you? Well, here's why. Here's what she accused me of. And so 5150 is like, ooh, let's craft here's what you're going to tell her. And she helps write out this whole fucking script that I then send to Karen. And my Karen, I don't know what you're talking about. Calm down, pussycat, blah, 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 blah. I send it to Karen Reed. Doesn't go very well. Does not work. Fails. Because the person who's helping me craft that is the person who sent it to her in the first place. But I don't know this at the time. Okay? So I'm talking to her. I'm talking to Jen Altman about this. All right? I talk about the phone call I have with Meredith. You know, she's still blaming 𝗪𝗪 for shit. And I just don't want to hear that because I know you're lying about that. And I don't want to argue about that. You know, I'm glad she's not going to blow up. And if she's going to find a way to move on without responses she wants, I hope her friends are encouraging her to talk to someone outside of this world who can get her guided to healing. She's got a lot of going on for her in life. She should focus on that. And I kept saying in my chat, I'm like, so many people in the chat last night were like, what the fuck? When you were saying that you would be nothing without Karen and owed her a thank you. I saw what you were doing there. Yeah, I bet you did. Anyway, yeah, so we keep talking about those messages, those screenshots of those messages. Meredith does not want those messages getting out. And I'm like, yeah, it's only a matter of time till my messages with you are getting published. I don't think they will be because it'll only hurt Meredith. I go, Meredith says she's going to tell the whole story if that happens because she has a right to defend herself. Go ahead. I go, it's in the hands of people who would be happy to hurt Meredith. I don't think they are. These people want to defend Meredith. They don't want to hurt her. I go, these people want chaos, okay? She goes, what's the whole story? That she went through your phone and acted like a crazy person? Exactly, Jen. That she went through your phone and acted like a fucking crazy girlfriend. I go, and I'm really sorry. I feel terrible. I never should have trusted her. I made a huge mistake about Christy. I go, right. She's going to show me calling 47 times in a row. She told Lauren, basically make me sound crazy. And I'm sure she'll say that she saw the messages accidentally when they popped up. Right. So I knew all the lies that she was going to say. And she goes, yeah, but she just so happened to send them to a bunch of people the night that she got drunk, the titty pictures. Okay. I go, yeah, she denies sending out the titty pics. Do you have a screenshot of her doing that? I don't, because Jen got sent the titty pics, which is revenge porn. Lauren should have it. And she absolutely sent them out because I remember waking up that morning after you harassed the window and looking at the screen record. I go, then you should have that in your messages. It was a group chat. I removed it. Okay, gotcha. I mean, the fact that she was blaming anyone else for the titty pics getting out there was wild. She's like, Jen, she blames Jimmy for it to this day. Jimmy sent it to John Barron. Bitch, you took the fucking video of it. You filmed yourself going through the fucking watch of another person's titties, and then you sent them to me, all angry. You sent them to the titty girl. You sent them to her, like, fuck you, bitch. You sent them to Jen Altman, Lauren, Deanna, Christy, and who the fuck else knows. And then they get out there, and she's like, well, I didn't put it out there. You're the reason it's fucking out there. You're the reason for all this shit. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I go, she's lying to save face. Yeah, she's fucking lying. It was a screen recorder of your phone. I think she's trying to save face. Agree, but Meredith has to try and preserve the act that she's some fucking angels, Jen says. Jen gets it. She gets it. I'm just blocking anyone else who is engaging with the nonsense. I don't care who they are. And it's sad that the intent is so lost because the intent of you was to help Meredith so she didn't get attacked by trolls and do something stupid. Exactly. You were worried about her mental health. I know that. Exactly, Jen. Exactly. Now she's fucking accusing me of emailing shit to people. She's too fucking stupid to realize that the people she's getting her information from, the ones doing this to her. I go, yeah, she could totally embarrass me if she wants, you know. There's plenty of pathetic texts like that for me that she could embarrass me with. It shows I'm human and loved her and wasn't afraid. What did I say? And was afraid of not being with her, even after she threatened to tell the cops I hit her, hid my shoe and my key fob, hacked into my phone, blocked and harassed women she saw a message with, went through my phone extraction and took videos of the convo that she blackmailed me with so I wouldn't leave her. I told her that maybe she should realize that the people that are sharing it are the exact people she's getting her information from. Okay, you know. So yeah, there's that. All right. Next batch. Actually, it's fucking late, huh? It's 51. Oh, there's 5,150 people watching. There's 5,150 people watching. Yeah, the shoe was hidden in the cabinet. I found it at 11:24 the next day. It was in a fucking cabinet, which I wonder how that got there. Never got the key fob back. But yeah. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Getting a little late. So tomorrow we're gonna continue this journey, this valid truth journey. We are up to September now, I think, with Jen, and this is where it starts to get interesting. Okay. Because, like, remember, recording gate starts going on now. And Jen has a lot of thoughts about that. And so we're going to get into that. And she's got a lot of thoughts about Meredith in particular. All right. So we're going to get into that. Then we're going to get into the whole when she does the Valid Truth Journey starting in late November and her thoughts on that. And then we're going to see where it fucking falls apart because of 𝗃𝗃 𝗵𝗂𝗧. So tomorrow we will continue our one more batch. Should we do one more batch? All right, one more batch. All right, hold on. All right, we'll do one more batch. Just to show what a slimy cunt Jen Altman is. Fuck it, we'll do one more. Why don't we'll get up to November right around my Valid Truth Journey. We'll end there. How about that? Sorry, there's a bunch here. God damn, there is a bunch here. All right, so here we go. Let's do this. End of the Valid Truth Journey for tonight. All right, so Jen messages me September 19th. Okay. Apparently, 𝗃𝗃 𝗵𝗂𝗧 is going to talk about the text that I share with Christy on her show. This is where it all starts to fall apart. Okay. So 𝗃𝗃 𝗵𝗂𝗧 here's, that 𝗃𝗃 𝗵𝗂𝗧 is big on loyalty because she's a loyal person. Right. And so she sees that Jen Altman has shared a screenshot of my messages with her that have gotten out there. And she's like, fuck Jen Altman. I would never do anything like that. So she goes, 𝗃𝗃 𝗵𝗂𝗧 is going to talk about the text I share with Christy on her show tomorrow and how Twisted Tragedy shared it. However, it hasn't been talked about and it's been ignored. And now she's just going to draw attention to it and it's going to hurt Meredith. I honestly don't want her hurt more than she's been. She's going to drive all her viewers to it. Okay, that we don't want that to happen, do we, Jen? She told me how disappointed she was in me. I told her you and I discussed it. I didn't want to hurt Meredith. I guess she feels differently. So she's starting to not like 𝗃𝗃 𝗵𝗂𝗧 here. I guess she wants everyone to know that I betrayed you. I just don't want to hurt Meredith. Okay. And she starts talking about Courtney and blah, blah, blah. And now we're up to September 27th. So this is the day after it blows up on the spaces with the koala and flipperhead. And all this shit comes out about a recording. And she goes, it was hard to hear you so upset last night. I know you didn't want to do that, which is why you said nothing over 2 months. Your people will support you, always will. Mazel tov. Okay. Have a good, this is my brother's wedding that day too. I go, I cannot believe Meredith did this. I go, she is clearly feeding all this shit. I go, she's clearly feeding Dag too. She goes, I just talked to Nurse Kim. I'm so disgusted by this, Aidan. This is diabolical, what she has done to you and Kim. I go, because she's like out there spreading lies that I played a recording for Nurse Kim. Meredith is the one pushing that lie. I never played fucking shit for Nurse Kim or the Glare, none of them. Jess has heard it, but they have not. They should not want to hear it. She's like, I don't know. I told them about the call, but I didn't play shit for them. So this is a little lie that she has put out there. Why? Because here's why. Here's why 5150 had to say that Nurse Kim and Will, who everyone should apologize for, including Randall and crew, they never heard shit. Meredith had to tell Karen Reed and all these people that the Glare and Nurse Kim and all these people, right, heard a fucking recording, because how else did a recording get out there? If I didn't play it for anyone else, then how did it get out there? And there would only be one person to look at. Eventually, I would realize it was her, right? Eventually. So she had to be like, he played it for Nurse Kim. Maybe she fucking recorded him. Maybe she recorded a recording. He played it for fucking Auntie Deb, and he played it for Will the Glare. And maybe one of those mofos, she wanted me to look at these people with skepticism and whatever. But I'm like, but I didn't play shit for them. So that makes no sense. How could it fucking be them? How could it be them? Couldn't be them. But publicly, she had to put it out there. She is the source of this rumor, of this falsehood. She intentionally threw Nurse Kim, the Glare, and Auntie Deb, and maybe others too, I don't fucking know, under the bus. Okay. Eventually, after this all started coming out, Jess did hear it. Jess has heard it. But she wasn't even one that they fucking threw under the bus. She was kind of left out. It was weird. She threw the wrong fucking people under the bus. But that was like after the fact, after it kind of blew up. Anyway, I just talked to Kim. I'm so disgusted by this, Aidan. It's diabolical. I go, I don't know for a fact that she told Joe Flipperhead that she heard it, you know, but like somebody told him that. I strongly suspect it, but I can't prove it. I go, I'm still convinced that she's behind this. I just can't prove it. I hadn't thought about the Facebook Messenger yet. I hadn't clicked yet. You know? But I did suspect her. I'm just going to say this, and I don't want to bother you checking in and all that. I'm sure you've got a lot of people messaging you. I just want you to know that I'm here for you if you need a friend or some motherly advice. What's with the motherly shit from these people? You'll get through this. It's such a manipulative way. Thanks, Jen. Thanks, Jen. You're a real good friend. Really appreciate that, Jen. You always have my back. Hey there. I'm glad you talked to Meredith about Jessica. So this is when they start trying to put it in my fucking head that Jess is responsible. They had like a fucking group intervention with me. They tried to. Broyles, Altman, and fucking Meredith. All like when the Kim shit didn't work, and they tried to convince me that Jess Machado is like, she's trying to get too close to you. She's trying to act like you're her best friend, and she wants you all to herself. She's probably behind all this. Like, and I'm like, what? I go, I don't see that. You see my responses to this. I'm like, what? And I go, I wanted so badly to call you and talk to you about it, but I didn't want to make it seem like I was only doing it because she said shit about me, because it wasn't that at all. It We were definitely worried about you and your brand. Oh, you think you were for worrying about my brand and my safety. Thank you so much for worrying about my brand. Okay. Now we're up to October 20th. So this is like, you know, now we're like way past, like she has, I am done talk. I know Meredith did it at this point. I've come to accept it. Jen knows she did it. October 20th. Unless you need me to try and find out any info for you, I'm not going to be associating with Meredith anymore. Thank you so much, Jen. She's done too much damage to you and others. I was keeping it friendly with her in case you needed anything. But after seeing those messages that Kim posted and talking to Kim today, I refuse to give Meredith any more amount of my energy. So she's fucking loyal to me. She's like, fuck her. You know? But what messages? The ones between Joe Flipperhead and Meredith that started to become public? Yes. Because in those messages, she's like feeding him, talk about a recording, recording. Like, do a spaces on it. Fucking do this, you know? This is really weird. Right when you texted me, Meredith texted me. She sent me one text this morning and I haven't heard from her since. And then she randomly sent me a Barry tweet about Esther. Okay. I go, Meredith recorded her messages with Joe, with Flipperhead on a screen record and sent them to me. Then I spoke with Joe and he showed me his screenshots, which showed that she had deleted several messages before the screen recording. There's one. Okay. I'm like, this was diabolical when I realized she did this, you know? Does she know you have Joe's messages? Yup. She never thought you'd get them. I'm sorry. I know she was different, so this hits you differently. Yeah. I go, the other day, she texted me and pretended like it was meant for Jason. She said she could go to Karen and sign an affidavit, but would never. Then she told me that she couldn't talk to me anymore because of quote unquote Nate. She wanted me to be jealous to make it sound like she had a new boyfriend. Probably wants me to think it's Karen's brother. And I asked Jason who Nate was, and he said he had no idea. So she's making that up too. And I'm like, this bitch is just big. She sent me a message and she's like, oh my God, that was meant for Jason. I didn't mean to tell you about my imaginary boyfriend, Nate. Only Jason knows about Nate. And I'm like, so who's Nate? And she's just like, I don't fucking never heard of Nate before. Oh, so she's fucking making that up too. Got it. Okay. This is normal. I go, she sent me this fake ass apology Saturday. Meredith just wants to protect her image, Jen says. She's very manipulative. She has a way of convincing people of things. She told me that she set up your whole breakup to make it seem like it was you and not her who wanted to break up, that it was her only way out. If she let you do the breaking up, because if she broke up with you, you'd go crazy. No, I wish she did. I never believed that, but I can't imagine who else has said that. And it protects her image. My guess, she's in a lot of DMs right now. I go, and then I send her the Dear John letter that I write breaking up, like the final Meredith fuck off. I send it to her and I go, this is what I just told her. That just made me cry. Closed chapter for sure. I go, I didn't mean to make you cry. I wanted to let her know how it affected me. She'll probably just ignore it, but I wanted to get it off my chest anyway. It's from your heart and you're vulnerable, especially about the jail part and waking up from the trauma. So then she sends me this. Okay. She's watching Jess Machado's show as she always does. And Jen sends me a screenshot. Somebody called Sarah Finch, who was trolling Jess and calling her out. She goes, I don't know if you're watching Jess Machado, but just FYI, this is Meredith. Sarah Finch is Meredith. I go, how do you know? Because she told me a couple weeks ago when she was commenting under the same. It's 100% her. So she's out here ratting on her, saying that's Meredith. Okay. I go, I'm actually at the Celtics opening night. And notice Sarah is the only one defending Meredith. It's her. I'm done with knowing her stupid games she plays that will ultimately only hurt you, Aidan. This is bullshit. I'm going off on Meredith. I go, she's going off on Meredith. I go, what's Jess saying? Go enjoy the Celtics. Talk about how she's talking about how she blamed Jess for the recording. I go, she told you on the phone? No, in text, I delete everything. I texted her saying, oh, I see Sarah is at work. Fuck Jess. So she will think I'm siding with her and I will get in writing. Look at this manipulative cunt. She's like telling me I fucking hate this bitch Meredith. Can you believe her with her fucking Sarah Finch burner account? It's fucking such a cunt. And then she messages Meredith and goes, I see Sarah's at work again. Fuck Jess. So Meredith feels comfortable with her. Imagine living life like this. You're just fake all the fucking time. That must be exhausting. And Meredith knows how fake she is too. That's the funny part. Now we're up to November 18th. Okay. She goes, honestly, this whole thing, I don't know who sent her this message. Oh, this is from Meredith. Meredith sent her a message on November 18th. Honestly, this whole blow up with her and the Howie thing is what basically got us talking again, me and Meredith. He guilted me into it. He called me the day it was announced by Howie. I ignored him. I would have told him he absolutely shouldn't complain about it and he was going to look bad no matter what he said. I didn't answer him though. And then he calls Jess Machado and Jen Altman to start making tweets calling out Howie, and it escalated from there. She goes, you never told me to make any tweets about Howie Carr. That literally never happened. And so she calls her out on this lie. Okay. And then this happens. Okay. November, I think 24th, Meredith makes this fucking post of herself out to dinner. She says, with a friend who doesn't know what a turtle boy is. And there's a red sangria sitting on the table. And she's like, I just want to be left alone. And somebody is sending me pornographic videos of Aidan and 𝗫𝗏𝗃𝗏. And she posts it. She's like, I just want to be left alone. She's like, and she posts this. And she posts a screenshot of her receiving a pornographic video. Just like she sent a screenshot to Jen of herself receiving an audio of me and Chelsea O'Neill. Isn't that funny how these things always get sent to Meredith? It's so weird. Stop saying Kate is a liar. I'm like, so she posts a screenshot of this so that people will feel bad for her, make it seem like Lindsay Catani's harassing her. Oh, you like our fucking sex videos, bitch? By this point, she nothing triggers her like Lindsay. Nothing. Like throughout our entire relationship, like she would tell me, like, you're gonna hook up with Lindsay Catania? Like, what are you talking about? Where's this coming from? And she is the one who has spread this rumor. He's back with Lindsay, all this shit, because she's mad because Lindsay flipped and Lindsay's helping out and she doesn't like that. That's it. She got turned into a sexual thing. She goes, I knew she got those texts. I hadn't seen the tweet. I go, yeah, she sent them to herself. Shut the fuck up. I go, remember when Chelsea sent her the recording of me and Chelsea in July? Yeah, same thing. Same thing. We're on to this again. I go, this has similar vibes to Mare's Diary, which she also brought to our attention. She said she was going out, and I told her to shut off Kate's stream and just enjoy herself. You really think she would send those texts to herself? Where would she get that picture from? I go, where would she get that picture? This is Meredith we're talking about. Apple Watch girl. She has access to all of my shit. She can get any fucking naked picture of me and Lindsay Catani that she fucking wants because there's a plethora of it. You know? And then she sends screenshots of her, of Meredith, sends her the naked pictures of Lindsay. And she goes, Jen goes, I'm deleting that I don't want them on my phone. Please don't send me any more pics. I don't want to see them. Then she sent me the text message that she got. I deleted it, and this was the last of the messages. Okay. And in their things, she goes, Meredith says in the message, I'm going to have to make a statement, she goes. I have to respond. And I'm like, she has to respond. I go, or, you could just like move on with your life. You don't have to respond. You don't. I've told her that many times. I've told her there's no reason to feel like she has to defend herself. Delete Twitter and go be a mom and a CPA and find a nice guy who will give her everything she wants in life. 1,000,000 times I've told her that, Aidan. I go, yeah, she just loves attention though. She loves victimizing herself, telling the world how happy she is and that she's moved on. So I've figured her out by now, but I ain't starting shit. I know this fucking latest post is bullshit. What really bothers me about that post is she's distributing pornographic images of Lindsay and I in an attempt to make it seem that we have reconnected sexually. She goes, she also gets the same messages I do. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I've been getting messages every time I go out about wherever I am. Somehow, whenever I'm with the girl, I get a text telling me they know I'm out. I go, you're still getting those? I thought you got the one when you were with Brady, but everything changes. She would never admit to me that she's doing that either. She spends so much time telling me that she's done. Says she's never done any of the shit that you have proof that she's done. She doesn't know that you showed me the proof of location of her accessing your shit. I go, yeah. She'll just randomly tell me she never accessed your phone. I go, I've been seeing a woman in Mansfield. 3 times I've gone there. And 3 times I've received a text message accusing me of being with the 21-year-old. Meredith believes I'm fucking the 20-year-old, but it's really someone else. She probably has no idea who lives in Mansfield, but assumes it's a 21-year-old. So that's creepy. Yeah, exactly. I go, she's had my phone in my cloud for months. She could have done anything to my phone, I told you last week, I told her she's never going to affect your supporters or your following. I told her she's only going to make herself look unstable. I've talked to Deanna about it, and we've both been really trying to get her off of Twitter and back to her life before Karen Reed. I genuinely care about her, and I didn't want to see this end badly. If you ever do get to your breaking point, which I'm honestly surprised you haven't, and spill it all yourself, I honestly don't want that for her. And if you did, you already would have done it, but this is diabolical. And I hate to say this, but the only way I see this ending is you telling everything, showing it all. So here's Jen telling me, go do your valid truth journey, boy. Tell the fucking world what a crazy bitch she is. Oops, wrong word. She will still never admit it, though. And I don't like Jason, but I'm pretty confident that anyone in her life is telling her the same thing I am. No, he's definitely not telling her that. I will make sure to send you anything else that she sends me in regards to texts like that before I delete. I'm here for you, obviously. I would never support anything that hurts you. Right. And I will help any way I can. I go, I'm not inclined to ever make her content, despite what she's doing. Her own behavior and leaked messages with Flipperhead are doing that on its own. Okay? I go, that video, I sent that video to myself on Facebook Messenger. Oh my God. Yeah, I used the 𝗵𝗵𝗃 Kearney account. Same account for the recordings that Karen was sent the next day after the Wilbur when I didn't fuck her. And you didn't send it to anyone else? I go, I didn't send that video to anyone, not a soul. Right. No one got that fucking video. I go, I knew as soon as the screenshot came out that it could only be her. Literally no one else. Not a single person. Jen tells me she has to be called out. She's so manipulative. She has this way of making people believe her. This has to stop. You can't live with knowing someone is in your private shit. So Jen's telling me, boy, do your valid truth journey, boy. Go. Get it out there. I go, she's delusional. If I talked about what she's done publicly, everyone would know that she sent the recording to Karen and she's sending these sex video screenshots aloud. You know? Do you want me to confront her? Tell her what you know? You know? And suggest she literally just go away? Or do you want to just send me shit that she sends me? Like, do you want me to be a spy? And then I send her the videos from March 4th. She goes, oh my God, that was Windowgate night. Yeah. Yeah. I go, she'll never go away. She's convinced that if she defends herself, she could convince people. Like she wanted to do a Spaces defending the Flipperhead messages. She can't explain away why she's betraying me. You can't do it. Like, she's like, oh, Flipperhead's the bad guy. What? How is he the fucking bad guy? Oh, he set me up to make sure that I tell him all about the recording. What? Bitch, you chose to do that. I go, yeah, there's much worse than that too. She knows I have these. She knows I have those recordings of her telling me she's going to tell the cops that I hit her. And she thinks it makes me look bad. Like, what? You're delusional if you think that. I can assure you, the world, that these don't make her look good. She's a bad drunk. I go, yeah. She took my shoes and key fob. I found my shoe in a cabinet. I threatened to call the cops. She wouldn't get off because she wouldn't get off me and let me sleep. She then threatened to tell the police I hit her. I remember you telling me that after it happened. And I was at court the next day and she was so hungover and crying that she regretted things she said the night before. I didn't ask her what, but you told me after. These are not good. I go, yeah, her post last night was pathetic. If she was actually on a date, I feel bad for the guy. You know? Then she sends them, she sends a screenshot of, she would always send me screenshots of Meredith's convos because she's a snake. I'm sure he'll get mad about my post, but I just don't care. Christy and Video Jesus are accusing me of sharing revenge porn. You did. I go, yeah, I'm sure he'll get mad. Right. Bitch, I don't care if you post. You look pathetic. Then she says, Meredith is a mean girl. I've been saying it for months. She threatened me a few weeks ago, said something like, I think Altman needs to feel like I felt when you shared Aidan's messages about me. I told her it wasn't in her best interest to threaten me, and she apologized the next morning. I go, and again, who cares what Video Jesus and Christy say? Like, why does that bother you so much? What Video Jesus and Christy say? Who cares? I would be like, who cares? What? It's Video Jesus. What do you care what she says? Why do you have to respond to everything? I go, wow. I go, she threatened Flipperhead with Karen, and she did share revenge porn. She goes, I believe you. 100% diabolical. She goes, I never understood. I wonder why she never felt threatened by Lauren, who is actually like an ex of yours. She goes after these women, but never did that to Lauren. Instead, she got close to her, which is probably just as bad. I go, yeah, she kept Lauren close because she felt threatened by her. It makes sense. She told Lauren and Deanna that it's fucked up they're still friends with me. Except Lauren is known for years, and your friendships to them were present before Meredith even came around. All right. Congrats on getting your home approved. Yeah. Then she goes, remember this one. You probably don't remember, but about 5 or 6 years ago, you and I were messaging about your marriage and divorce, and you said you would never have your kids sleep anywhere other than your old house. And I told you that it's possible for kids to have 2 homes and 2 parents who love them, and it'll be great. And now you're doing it, and it's cool to watch. Just wanted you to know that. So here she says, we've been friends for 5 or 6 years. Remember that. I go, oh, thank you. It's easier when you have more money. For sure. And I agree that if she was on a date with the guy last night, that guy should run. I told her if she's dating someone and she likes them, she should stop this. Okay. He deserves better. If this guy has potential, does he deserve that? She didn't answer. So I don't believe it either that she was out on a date. And then that's pathetic. Yeah. I go, if all this shit gets out there, it's going to be a disaster. She doesn't want this out there. The fact that she's thinking at all about my reaction to her stupid post tells you everything. Like, she made that post thinking like, oh boy, this post is going to make him look dumb. No, bitch, you said you're out on a date and you're tweeting about it. And you're tweeting about your ex while you're out on a date with someone else. And you're posting messages of you receiving a sex tape of your ex. Like, that makes you look fucking insane. Like, I didn't have to say a fucking word. You were already doing this to yourself. I go, she's not that dumb, she goes, but she will probably find someone who is stupid enough to post it from an alt account. Right. Jen goes, and if by any chance you wanted this to get out about how you never sent it to anyone at all, you could always go to Christy. I'm sure she would be happy to explode this. She's like, yeah, go to Christy. I go, yeah, I'm sure she would, but I'm not going to do that. So here's Jen telling me, because if you guys don't know Christy just loves blowing shit up on social media. So Jen's like, you could go to Christy with some of this stuff. You get out there. I go, yeah, I'm not doing that. Not going to do that. So I'm over here being restrained, you know? Okay, good. I don't understand why she can't move on with her life. Oh, I go, it's not what she does. Moving on is not her thing. The court docs with Sam make a lot more sense now. Right. I go, I was watching it this morning and she highlights what she did to Sam. And it's like deja vu. I go, yeah, she tried to ruin him and it succeeded. To this day, she still blames him for doing cocaine and justifies what she did. She'll do the same with me. Watch. Did I not call that? I go, she told me she could get back with Sam whenever she wants. What? She's delusional then. Because I told you that Courtney and Tina called him and the man was legit terrified. I go, not just delusional. She's a liar. One of the worst I've ever seen. She lied to me for 5 months about the watch. And when she couldn't lie about having it anymore, she lied about and saying she never read the messages on it. Like, imagine 5150 having my watch and all the fucking messages and just not reading them. Like, who would believe that? She's one of those people that lies so frequently that she believes her own lies. That's what Jen says. This is what she thinks of you, Mer. Like, enjoy your new friendship. I know Meredith doesn't fucking trust her. Meredith knows exactly who she is. She'll take anything she can get now, though. I go, if a sex video of me and Lindsay is posted anywhere, I'm going to police and telling them everything. You know, Kate even talking about having this shit is wild while an order is in place. I'm actually at work doing some paperwork and listening to her space from last night. All of these people are fucking crazy. I go, and then I send her a screenshot of messages that, again, she found some sexual messages between me and Chelsea on June 18th after the verdict. I come out of the shower and she's like, she's crying. And I'm like, why? What's the matter? She's like, I read the messages with Chelsea O'Neill. I'm like, well, okay. And she's like, and then she goes out to the dinner with me anyway, because she ain't missing that. Oh, no. But she messages Chelsea. This is what she always does. She attacks women. She doesn't attack me. Like, she stays with me. I'm the bad boyfriend, right? So why the fuck are you not taking it out of me? You go out to dinner with me afterwards. I get rewarded for this, right? But the women get attacked. Lisa and fucking Chelsea and Titty Picture Girl, they all get fucking attacked. And she goes, imagine being a piece of trash like you, throwing yourself at a guy with a girlfriend. I hope you're proud of yourself. You're absolutely vile. There's a reason. There's a reason. Okay. Also, you look like Hank Brennan, and Aidan agrees. You're so trashy. I definitely do not agree. There's a reason I was sexting with her. Okay. Here's what she sent to 𝗃𝗄𝗃 after Meredith went on my computer and read all of our messages. Oh, that's just fucking mean. I go, here she is, always threatening me. Yeah. Always threatening me all the time. She go, does she think people will hate you because you texted another girl while you were with Meredith? Yep. She said, everyone will side with her. This is how she envisioned it going. That like you guys would hear that I can't keep it in my pants and I like sexting, and that you guys would be like, that's it. I'm out. I'm team Meredith. I'm like, bitch, no one's in this for you. Like no one. Look what you got left. She goes, I don't think the Turtle Boy brand will be done because Turtle Boy cheated on Meredith O'Neill. I go, she really thought those people were there for her because they got so many compliments. They liked her for the same reason they liked Karen Reed, because of me. Exactly. And then she's sending me this thing like, oh, God, more messages. It's always the same threats with her. These are to Joe Flipperhead. These are her messages to Joe Flipperhead. She asked Flipperhead, is Karen aware of you threatening me? I'm going to tell her because we're right like that. And then she won't like you anymore. Like, this is what she always does. Like threatens people with Karen Reed. Bitch, Karen Reed's ashamed of you. She don't want to go anywhere near you. And Jen says, she's done that to so many people. It would be a shame if your blank charge in 2002 was exposed. Fill in the blank. Yes, that's her move. I do believe that people are afraid of her, but I also do think a lot of people are seeing it. Go. Exactly. That's right. Yeah. I go, Ray is responding because she like threatened Ray from Dallas. Ray is responding to her spaces where they all shit on Jimmy. She is giving these people content and then crying when they react. Stop doing spaces. Stop trying to defend yourself. I'm like sitting here like, stop, just stop. You know, me and Jen are talking about this. She wants all the people saying poor Meredith. I mean, was he a little aggressive? Yes, but I don't know him and I've never listened to him, but it sounds like who he is. And I agree. Just stop doing the spaces. I don't understand the need for her to feel like she has to defend herself. I asked her the same question and she's never been able to answer it. Like, just log off. Life would be so much better. I go, Ray doesn't give a fuck. He's like Black Brett with teeth. He's like Black Brett with teeth. That's a perfect analogy of him. He's got my back to the end of the earth. You know? I go, he said similar things about Karen Reed and others. He says what a lot of people are thinking. I won't lie. I have a Twitter account to look at shit. But I love the fact that I can't respond or post. It's so nice not going back and forth with people all day. You can't imagine the shit I've gotten done with work and around the house. Yeah, try it again. I've never listened to Ray, but it sounds like I should start. You go, exactly. And yeah, I loved Ray saying that last night. It's what lots of people are thinking. Her post shitting on me last night isn't going to go over well. She was getting like threatening to dox Ray from Dallas. I'm going to get him. Okay. Another thing they think, another one who thinks they will finally bring down Turtle Boy. And now you've become that, Jen. I've told her so many times that you could never make her content. I even screen recorded the part of the show where you said that. And I told her to just go away, slither away. No one needs to know. You don't need to make a grand exit. You still have your friends in real life. Twitter isn't real life. You're not going to ever meet any of these people. And she can't respond because she knows I'm right. Yeah. And then November 26th happens. Well, this is when she messages Jen and goes, do you think Jimmy could be Ray from Dallas with a voice changer? No, he can't. Okay. And then November 26th happens and 𝗃𝗄𝗃 comes out and starts going at Meredith. And then she goes, wow, 𝗃𝗄𝗃's really going scorched earth, huh? I'm expecting the text from Meredith to start in 3, 2. And what does she say about 𝗃𝗄𝗃 going scorched earth? She has every right to, because she knows all the shit Meredith has put her through as well. You know, I go, enough is enough. Meredith sent 𝗄𝗄𝗃 the sex tape too, because he forwarded it to me. Oh my God, Aidan, you're absolutely right. Enough is enough with her manipulation and her lies and her bullying of women and other people. I support you 100%. And you are absolutely right. Meredith has to stop. I go, I wouldn't be exposing any of this, and neither would anyone else if she didn't insist on the constant public posts about how innocent she is. I'm actually really surprised that I haven't heard from her yet. I'm sure I will at some point, but I'm not reaching out to her. And I believe you. You did not want to make her content. You would have been very happy to end the relationship and you move on with your own lives. But it's obviously that could not happen. I think you did everything to prevent it from happening. I really believe that. And I'm sorry you have to deal with this. You got enough shit on your plate to worry about this kind of bullshit. And as much as I hate to say it, if it continues and it doesn't stop, I think you need to go to the police, she tells me about Meredith. I go, she sent out a sex tape of me and Lindsay to flip her, and I'm sure Krusty's got it now. Oh, I bet my life on it. I told her again 3 times yesterday to get off the fucking internet. So this is where it ends, November 27th, right before Meredith, and the next morning after Meredith releases the Crying on the Round video. That's where we will pick up tomorrow, and that's where shit gets really interesting. Okay? So, it's late. Why don't we read some turtle chats and end this puppy, shall we? Let's see what people are saying. Okay. Mary Swampy sends $5, goes, Turtle Boy, I found Mike McClean on the APA website. They are a legit organization. His address is in St. Philip, Barbados. I'll call them tomorrow to find out more about his standing if you want. Please do. I'd love to hear more. Kim from Texas McMillan sends $10 and goes, when was the moment you realized Jen was a turncoat? When I didn't want to believe it, but I'll get to this tomorrow. When we went out to Hooters as a group and Jen wasn't there, and Jimmy and Erica and Lauren were all like, bro, look at the circumstantial evidence to show that she has turned on you. Like, look at all this evidence. And I didn't want to believe it. Yeah. Next. Mary Swampy sends $5, goes, found more? Sent you an email. I'll check it out. Thank you. Sherry sends $25 and has no comment. Thank you. Laura sends $10, goes, when you drove by Higgins' house, I was thinking, why'd 5150 put you in a possibly bad situation? You weren't even driving. It didn't seem like you wanted it to end with Higgins running behind you. He could have read the license plate and pinned you with more witness intimidation. And a lot of people have said that. We'd gone by Higgins' house many times before. Every time I went to her parents, I think I'd been there like 3 or 4 times. She always wanted to go by Higgins. Like, it's like sightseeing, you know what I mean? Like, maybe we'll see him out there. And that one time we did. And I'm like, wait a minute. Do we want to be seen? Like, this is crazy. Yeah, that was nuts. So, thank you for that. Also, do we have any new memberships? Can I see memberships tonight? Can I see if people purchase memberships? Let's see. Can I see memberships purchased? I don't know how to see that. I don't know how to see that. Sorry. If you did, I appreciate the memberships. Maybe we'll see it tomorrow. I always like to thank people who buy memberships. It's like a turtle chat, you know? So thank you for that. Let me refresh this. Turtle chats, then we'll read some cash apps. Nope, we're good. Okay. Jordan sends $10 and goes, free detective daddy. Well, thank you very much, Jordan. This one is from Naomi, sends 25 smackaroos and goes, I fell asleep on your Sunday live. I wanted to call in and say, I hope you assist in the punishment of 5150. I'm sick to death of the crazy woman lying and not getting in trouble with the law. Anyway, love you, brother. Check your Facebook. I will, Naomi. I appreciate that. Okay. I think we're good. Anybody else got anything to say before we call it a night? So we're going to finish this Valid Truth journey tomorrow. Maybe we'll just do a longer bus stop live. Maybe let's do that and finish it up that way, because I want to get to, because I just want to kill the Jen Altman thing. I want to show what a snake she is more than anything. You purchased a membership. Thank you. Mom of 4 Denise. I don't know why I can't see them here. Oh, no, I can. Oh, we got some here. New member. Leanne, welcome. New member. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Sherry's new member. Thank you. Save Lar 81 new member. Welcome. Dr. 𝗺𝗏𝗺 is best. Go get him. Thank you. Your accents went all strong the world. Thank you. Tried. Questions about the acts, not written statements or documents. Okay. Thank you, Amber. Like and subscribe. Oh, so Lawleen gifted 5 memberships. Thanks. Listen, Turtle. I have first dibs on that tie at auction. The turtle tie. It's a good one. Been following the last couple of years. All my support to you. Thank you. Champ gave 5 memberships. Appreciate that. Mama 4 became a new YouTube member. So did my friend Chastity. Welcome, Chastity. You're not going to like sex called Chastity. At least with the name like that. You became a YouTube member. Thank you. So appreciate all the new members. All right. What'd you guys think? I mean, kind of interesting. Tomorrow it'll get even better. Now we're going to see exactly what a snake is after the Valid Truth Journey. Like, you saw all the shit she talked about Meredith, like, and Karen Reed for that matter, but mostly Meredith, just in Jason Broyles, and just put it. She just does this to fucking everyone, as you're going to see. She is the slimiest piece of shit ever. But I'm reading her messages. I'm like, oh, this woman's got my back. She's a friend. She listens to me. You know, she says supportive things. No, she's a fucking piece of shit. And also, fuck Alex. Justice for Ray. You fake ass. Bro, he's the worst kind of fake victim. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you made yourself a fake victim of pedophilia. That is so weird. Like, that is so weird. And that, like, ironically, that's the only thing people are holding on to. It's like, who would do such a thing? You know, he would. Somebody doesn't want to get sued. This, oh my God. You know, at least people who lie about getting raped and stuff like that. It's like, as adults, you're like, well, you know, that sucks, but it's like, yo, bro, I got fucking diddled as a kid. Like, and you're lying about it? Like, that's fucking crazy. Crazy, I tell you. All right. Anyway, guys, I'm going to hit the hay. We will see you guys all tomorrow for Bus Stop Live. We will continue the Jennifer Altman Valid Truth Journey. All right. PC Bump Grease. Outie.
Top down, riding down Main. It's a clear night. Screens glowing blue. Got the facts in my headlights. Commonwealth tripping, but the truth stay calm. 𝗺𝚅 and 𝗬𝗟𝗄𝗃, I'ma read them like Psalms. KP throwing shade from a broke down porch, but the files in my lap like a flame to a torch. I don't raise my voice, I just let the game speak. Steady with the grind while the crooked run weak. We just riding slow, gliding, paper stacking in the breeze. Turn the system up, let the whole town see. No mask on my face, no fear in my lane. I'ma shine that light on the ones bringing shame. From the courtrooms down to the city blocks. They can't hide from the truth, cause the truth don't stop. We just ride a slow grind. Midnight oil burning, pen hit the pad slow. Every word cut clean like the rims on the 𝗬𝗂𝗄𝗃. From Boston to Brockton, the whispers all hum. Turtle boys riding in the reckoning gon' come. Lally in the back room, 𝗺𝚅 on the phone. Trying to twist the narrative, but they can't postpone. I'm just sipping on the facts while the city play pretend. True, got no curfew, I'ma run it to the end. See, this ain't about fame. This about that long game. You can duck, you can weave, but the truth still call your name. We just riding slow, gliding, paper stacking in the breeze. Turn the system up, let the whole town see. No mask on my face, no fear in my lane. I'ma shine.